Boat goes Benton! Boat goes Benton! Boat goes Benton! Boat goes Benton! Hello. Just testing the mic. You understand, I have to test the mic. Very important. Gotta make sure I'm peaking, but only just exactly the right amount. You know? Ha! Welcome! Welcome to my void, where there is nothing but love and respect for Mori, Calliope, and I just got back from Los Angeles. How are you? Hi. Did you guys miss me? I was gone for like a whole week. Oh my god. Oh gosh. Oh man. Oh goodness. Oh jeez. Hello chat. Welcome. Welcome to welcome to Real Hololive Hours. Yay! Okay, I'm so ready. I so didn't rehearse this even a little bit, but that's fine. We don't need rehearsal. We ball. Yeah, let's do this. I'm gonna show you my slideshow. Here we go. Dun da 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 da. It's this one. Wait, no, it's the other one. Wait. I can do this. Ta-da! Oh, I gotta make it full screen. Ha-ha! Bruh. Okay. And full screen slideshow time. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Welcome to Stephanie's Hollywood Vacation Slideshow. The first ever slideshow about me in Hollywood, because it was my first ever time in Hollywood. I would probably not have gone to Hollywood for any reason except for the concert. Hello, welcome in. Hi. I'm gonna move my head down a little so I can see you guys. Google Slides. Why, Axel, what do you use? You don't use Google Slides? It's only the freest presentation software ever made. I mean, there's probably other free presentation software, but you know, this is the one that I know about. So yeah. Okay, all right. Let's see. Oh, I gotta get my notes up. Wait for it. I need my notes. Okay. I took so many notes. That was so good. Okay. Did I meet anyone famous? I met friends. Yes. Out of all of the free programs, this one is probably the freest. You just need, like, I don't know, like an internet connection. So I guess that costs money, but, like, you know, it doesn't cost extra money. Okay, all right, here I go to Docs. Yes. Google Docs, my other free thing that I like to use because it's free. Haha. All right, well, anyway, I sure am missing the Spring Fling drawing collab going on right now with Kiara and Ina and Cece and so are you if you're watching this. What's wrong with you? Anyway, here's my notes. Yay, I have them. Okay, so it was a day like any other. I was riding on a jet plane, just a regular plane actually. And I was going from Seattle to LA, and as we approached the state of California, the air got very sunny, but also very brown. It was the brownest air I've ever seen, chat. God damn, that was some brown air. But you know, it wasn't that bad. I wore a mask in case it was gonna set off my asthma, but I ended up being okay. I lived. So yeah, I survived. That's fun. Um, so this is my suitcase that I packed. Only the very most important essentials, such as my 5 pen lights and a box of hair dye, and every pink piece of clothing that I own. And Death Sensei takes up about a quarter of the entire suitcase. He's quite large and in charge. He wanted to fly first class, but I talked him down. I talked him down to 1/4 of the suitcase, and I think that worked out for both of us. Anyway, there's a picture of me when I was getting on my Uber off the plane. The very first thing I did in California was I tripped over this concrete block. So I took a picture of myself with the concrete block that I tripped over. Because you always want to... Hi, Papa! You always want to remember those things, you know? Life is a little bit of everything. The good, the bad, the cement blocks that you trip over. What is your favor that you would like to ask, Papa? No block. It's okay. Sometimes you get blocked, and sometimes you learn a very valuable lesson about looking out for concrete blocks in the parking lot. You know what I mean? Oh, I put on some fun music, too. Wait. Here we go. So prepared. Let's see. This one. What other piece of music even is there? Here I go. I made this myself. Yeah. Make sure it's not too loud. Okay, I think it's good. I think it's... I'll turn it down a little bit. I'll turn it down a little bit. I don't want it to drown me out too much. Okay, what have you to ask of me? Can I spell... No. No, I will not. I cannot spell. I don't know how to spell. I refuse because I don't know how to spell anything. But thanks for asking. Good try, Papa. That was a real good try. I respect the hustle. Okay. So anyway. Okay, so guess what? I saw the Hollywood sign. Do you see the Hollywood sign in this picture? It's like, where's Waldo? But you gotta find the Hollywood sign. Okay, chat? Look really hard. You gotta squint your eyes. Squint really hard. It's in there somewhere. That person on the left is my Uber driver, by the way. So I got in the Uber and I was like, hi, hello, and he was like, hello, and then a couple minutes later I was like, wow, it sure is a lot sunnier here than it is in Seattle, blah, blah, you know, making small talk with the Uber driver like you do. But it turns out that my Uber driver has only been studying English for 3 months, and he moved here from China, and he's trying to learn how to speak English. But he said he liked me because I spoke English nice and slow for him, so he taught me how to say some things like ni hao and xie xie and stuff like that. And some other things that I forgot, quite frankly. But, you know, it was fun. And then we were talking about food. He was like, do you like Chinese food? Do you like shumai? Do you like gyoza? Do you like... what else is Chinese food? I don't know. He was asking me a whole bunch of Chinese food, and I like all of the food, so I said yes to everything. And so I asked him if he liked American food, and he was like, what even is American food? And I was like, I don't like cheeseburgers and French fries. I know the name would imply that they're French. But hi, Nikki! Welcome to my big TED Talk about how I had fun in LA. Yeah. So... anyway, I was explaining to him that I like French fries with garlic, and he didn't know the word garlic. So like I had to go and I looked it up. I looked up the Mandarin word for garlic, and then I played it out of my speaker, and he was like, "Oh, it's garlic, yeah." So he learned the word garlic, and he said, "I'll never forget the word garlic." Now I was like, "Good for you, Uber driver. It's been real." Who am I talking about? My Uber driver. That's him right there. That was my Uber driver. He took me from the airport to my motel. Yes. Gotta pull up my notes again. Very important notes, yeah. I'm in 2 different windows. Oh, yeah, okay, there it is. I have too many windows open. There we go. This is the one. Okay, so I arrived at my hotel, which was actually a motel. I wrote in my diary, there's a hole in the wall, a suspicious lump under the floor, and loud construction outside. I love it! I loved my motel! It had so much character. I felt like I was really living my life, you know what I mean? I was living so much life in my motel room. It was a cheap motel room, but guess what? It was a really short walk from the theater, so I feel like I got a good deal. I was gonna stay at like a hostel, and my mom was like, please don't. It's like, what do you mean you're gonna sleep in a room with a bunch of other people? And honestly, I feel like having the motel room ended up being a good compromise, because it wasn't like a whole ass like fancy hotel, which I didn't need. But I had like room to like change my clothes and all of that stuff, and like I could shower whenever I wanted. The shower was mine, all mine, haha. You know, so good compromise there. It was on Sunset Boulevard. I thought there was a song called Sunset Boulevard, but maybe it's called Sunset Avenue. You know what I'm talking about? If you were alive in like, I don't know, circa 2004, you might know what I'm talking about. Yes, we're getting to the Cupcake ATM, Spectre. Oh my god, are you excited to hear about the Cupcake ATM? It looks so delicious and technological. But you know, I did my hair and makeup because I was gonna go to the Hololive pop-up shop, because you have to do your hair and makeup if you go to the Hololive pop-up shop. It's very important. You gotta look good for, you know, like a 2D projection of your Oshi on the wall who can't actually perceive you. But you gotta look good anyway. It's the principle of the thing. You know what I mean? So I did my hair and makeup the best that I could. But here's the thing. So it was like a 15-minute Uber ride from my motel. I gotta make sure this music is on loop. Don't you want to hear me play Shiny Silent Story on the recorder like 15 times? I know I do. Repeat is on. Haha, you're stuck in Shiny Smiley Story hell forever. Haha. The Uber ride from the motel to the mall where the Hololive pop-up shop was. It was like 15 minutes, but cost me $30 plus tip. And I got out of that Uber, and man, I like my Uber driver. He was a real friendly guy. He recommended some sites to me, which is funny because I was in the Mori Discord later. People were like, oh yeah, you know, my Uber driver says that like the overlook is really pretty at night. And I was like, did we have the same Uber driver? Because he told me the same thing. And I was like, oh, they were like, Gerard? And I was like, yeah, I love that guy. But, you know, despite how much I like Gerard, I did not want to pay another $30 plus tax because I already took an airport Uber and like all of that stuff. So I was like, okay, as God is my witness, I will never take an Uber in this town again. You understand? I was so determined to save money. I was like, I'm gonna rough it for the rest of my Los Angeles life for the next 3 days. So that's what I did. We'll get to what I did about that later. But yeah, so this is a picture I took from the mall. It's like kind of high up, right? You have to take like several escalators. I escalated so hard. And in the middle of my escalating, I saw this view and I took this picture. I was like, wow, Hollywood, wow, you know what I mean? You gotta see the sights. Yeah, oh, Papa, you got some big plans there. Good luck with your big plans to marry Narissa Ravencroft. Let me know how that goes. I think like you and like 2 million women share the same dream. Good luck with that, buddy, though. I respect the dream. Gotta have dreams. Very important to have dreams. Okay. So, this is the mall. It said hello. I was like, going on. Yeah, to take a picture. My face looks so silly, but you can't see most of it. It was covered up. I was wearing a mask for a lot of the beginning because I wasn't sure how my lungs would adjust to the LA smog. You understand? But I saw the Cupcake ATM for the first time in my life, and of course I was determined not to spend money, so I didn't buy a cupcake. But I was like, wow, what a novelty! A Cupcake ATM, an ATM that dispenses cupcakes. So it's not really a teller machine. It's more of like an ABM, an automatic baker machine. But it doesn't really bake the cupcakes. It's really just like a cupcake dispenser. It's really just like a really fancy cupcake dispenser. It's like a vending machine. It's a vending machine for cupcakes. Cupcake vending machine. Specifically for cupcakes. But I was like, you know what? I've never seen one of those before. I'll take a picture and I'll just imagine what the cupcakes taste like. Can you imagine the cupcakes, chat? What do they taste like? Are they stale because they've been sitting in a vending machine all day? I don't know. Maybe they're the freshest, best cupcakes anybody ever had. Maybe they've got real cream cheese and buttercream frosting and they're filled with more icing and goodness, but I just will never know. It'll all be up to my imagination. So they could be the best cupcakes I ever tasted, or they could be the worst. I just don't know. That's the story about the cupcake vending machine. Anyway, here's the whole like pop-up shop. Wow! Look at this! special bags. They got ladies. They got beautiful ladies. Oh, look, there's your wife, Papa. I found her. I found your beautiful, beautiful wife. So yeah, they had a lot of stuff. I bought a little bit of merch. I didn't go too overboard, but the reason that I wanted to go there like first thing was because I was stupid and I missed the pre-order period for the Grimoire concert merch, and I was like, if I walk into that concert without official Grimoire pen light, I'm gonna feel so stupid. So I need to go all the way to the Hololive pop-up shop, and I need to get myself a Grimoire pen light, which I did. And I also got 2 block figures. I got Kiwawa and I got Chiwori, and I will show them to you later. I also wanted Callie, but she was sold out. Big surprise, haha. But yeah, here's some pictures from the inside. They had like some really nice art. They had like a huge version of the Phantom Mime cover and all of these cutouts and stuff. I'll show you more pictures from inside. Okay, so this is the sticky wall. The wall of sticky things. You get to write your note on a sticky note. I said note twice in the same sentence, that's fine. So you get to write your name on a sticky note, and then you stamp the sticky note. I kind of misestimated my trajectory. I miscalculated my trajectory. Yeah? You missed buying the baseball jersey and you picked up one there? Yeah, Spectre, you know what I'm talking about. You can't let your merch regrets linger too long. They'll kill you slowly from the inside. So, anyway, I did miscalculate my trajectory a little on the sticky note, but I had to let them know I was here. I'll send it to Staff Song later. I'll be like, hey, Staff Song, did you see my sticky note? I was at the Hololive store, wow. I drew Stefco on it, what do you think? Jimmy's lesser-known cousin. And I wrote, Steph was here! Streamer Rush! Share that chat, Streamer Rush. Very important. This is very imperative that you do this. And I stuck it here, right? It was right here under some other pink sticky notes and stuff. Oh man, somebody said they got forced to come, but they had a smiley face, so maybe they enjoyed themselves, you know what I mean? Oh look, there's Rara. Anyway, this is what the whole wall of sticky notes looked like. There was billions and millions and millions, if not hundreds of sticky notes all up on the same wall with everybody's hopes and everybody's feelings and everybody's hearts and everybody's dreams and everybody's oshis and everybody's drawings and everybody's notes. Isn't that beautiful? Photos cannot capture the majesty of the Hololive pop-up shop sticky note wall. Yeah. There it is. Enjoy it, chat. I'm about to click to the next slide and you'll never see it again. Because it's gone now. It's all the way, it's not even there anymore. You're lucky you get a glimpse of the sticky note through my eyes. But yeah. Okay, you saw it. That's enough. Next slide. Hey, look at that. Look at the... There was a lot of cardboard cutouts, actually. I also miscalculated my trajectory and did not get a picture with all the cardboard cutouts. However, I got a picture with my Oshi, my boss, my beautiful chicken woman, Takanashi Kiara, and oh look, Papa, your wife's there too. How fortunate for you that Narissa was next to Kiara in this picture, because otherwise you wouldn't have gotten to see her again. And you can see a little bit of herb. Just a little bit left side herb. I love you too, left side herb. Excuse you! You get away from my wife, Papa! We're gonna have fisticuffs up in here. Okay. So I got 2 black figures and a pen light, and they have this nice screen in the back, which I took a very crappy picture of. But just trust me when I tell you, there's a very nice screen in the back of the store. And they were playing songs, so I heard them play Rise, and they played Our Promise, and they played Mume, which is like what was playing when I took the picture. I didn't want to, like, you know, start doing Wotage in the middle of the store or anything and, like, cause a big disruption. That would be bad for my career, so I didn't do that, but I took a picture. And I was like, oh, I wonder if they ever played any of mine. Any of my lyrics and my songs in this thing. I want to make some royalties. I want to make money. I want to buy more merch. Staff, please. I hope you play Connect the World. Did anybody hear Connect the World in there? I need to know if I made money. Let me know. Keep me posted. I need money to buy Hololive merch. Very, very important, okay? But even if they didn't, it's fine. It was a beautiful wall with beautiful movies and beautiful songs, and I enjoyed it. Look, there's Wawa! Wow, isn't she cute? She's all Valentine's-y. She's all springy right now, and I'm missing it. God damn, Stephanie, bad chicken. No bonus pay. Blah. She's so beautiful. Love my Oshi. Anyway, so yeah, here's a picture of the merch haul that I got. It wasn't too much. It wasn't too much, but just like a little something. Oh, and I got the sticker! The sticker was an omake! Yes, exactly. Nikki, you understand perfectly the cycle of... Do I draw this now? Do I show this to you guys now? Yes, I do. Okay, because I want to pull up Emma's Paint, and I have to explain something to you real quick. The cycle that Nikki has already discovered, but you know, I gotta show it. I gotta tell you. Okay, so this is how it works. Here's Paint. Okay, so here I'm using my mouse. I didn't attach my pen tablet. I did not have the foresight for that. Here is Yago's bank account. I'm gonna make that green for money. Bank account. Okay, what is it? B. That's a B. That's a lowercase b. Bank account. Okay. I'm sorry if that's hard to see. Just trust me when I tell you there's money up in this thing. Okay. Look at this. Look at this green dollar bill. Look at. I'm gonna fill it in. It's. I think yen are, I'm like 95% sure that yen are also green like dollars. Okay, there's Yago's bank account. Here's Yago. He's like the guy. He looks like this. This is Yago. Okay. Yeah, he's rolling in it. Oh man, look at his big bank account. But guess what? Okay. Oops. No, don't do that. Don't do that. 70, it's too much green, that's too much money. Yago's got money, he doesn't have that much money. Okay. And then here is... Okay. Hololive. Holo-en mostly. Just Holo-en needs a song. It needs a song. Okay, here's me. Here's me, Stephanie Butt Kicker. Grrr, I'm a bear. Okay, here's me. And here's my pencil, metaphorical pencil. I actually write my lyrics on my phone. Don't worry about it. Okay, Stephanie Butt Kicker writes, R-I-T-E-S, writes lyrics. R-I-C-S, lyrics I can spell. Okay, but Stephanie Butt Kicker also needs merch. Therefore, the money goes back in Yago's bank account. Does this make sense? But then, hi Rosie, good to see you. I'm explaining how I make money to fund my Hololive merch hobby. Yes, so here it is. So the story starts in Yago's bank account, ends in Yago's bank account, and in the middle I am getting merch with my royalties. However, I can only make royalties if you people play the songs that I wrote lyrics for. So please help increase my merch pile and Yago's bank account and your general enjoyment of music by streaming things that I worked on. Thank you! Okay, this has been a public service announcement by Stephanie Butt Kicker. We're gonna get back to the stream now. It's not an addiction! I can stop whenever I want to, but I don't want to. Please don't make me stop. Yeah. Okay, that concludes my public service announcement on how I make money. Okay, back to the slideshow, here we go. Okay, so, the next leg of my journey, because here's what happened, because I was by myself, but I didn't want to eat by myself, because if you are sitting in a restaurant, eating by yourself, you look like a chump, and Stephanie Butt Kicker is not a chump. Stephanie Butt Kicker is a cool kid who sits with people at lunch. So I, like any normal person would do started approaching random people in the Hololive pop-up shop and saying, "Hey, hi, hello, we don't know each other, but you look like a fun group. And are you, by any chance, getting something to eat after this? Because I am hungry and I don't want to eat by myself." And the first group was like, "Oh man, like we already just ate, but you know, I'm sure you'll find somebody. There's plenty of people around here, blah, 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 blah." So, and the one person in the group was like, "Oh, you know, I think I saw a bunch of fans just go down to the steakhouse. It's like $25 for all you can eat steak." And on the one hand, I'm like, okay, $25 is not that bad, but I feel like I can go cheaper, right? I can go cheaper than $25. And also, I don't want to show up to a dinner already in progress. I need to make it look like I was a part of this dinner the entire time. So I'm like, okay, what do I do now? Okay, there's lots of people here. They're all just standing around, some of them. Somebody's got to want to eat dinner right about now. So, yeah, it's a skill. It's a life skill. So I did what any rational, sane person would do, and I got in the Mori Discord, and I was like, "Hey, yeah, everybody, I'm at the Hololive pop-up shop. Does anybody want to go to the food court with me and eat food? And also, does anybody know where the food court is? I actually have never been to this mall before, haha." So mostly the response that I got was like, "Oh yeah, that mall doesn't have a food court." I was like, what? What kind of self-respecting mall doesn't have a food court? What is that? Why? It's such a huge mall. You're telling me there's not a food court? I've been bamboozled. But people were saying, "Oh yeah, well, you know, there's plenty of other places to eat around." I was like, "Oh, okay, I'll look around." And somebody else in the server was like, "Oh man, there's not a food court, really?" Because I was starting to get hungry, and I was like, "Please, please, please, my child, come with me, join me at the Fat Burger across the street. We're gonna get a cheeseburger. Get a cheeseburger with me." And the person was like, "Yeah, okay, all right. I'll be in full Gigi cosplay, so you'll definitely recognize me." I was like, "Oh, thank goodness. I'll definitely know who this person is." Well, guess what? The cosplayer in question turned out to be Dave, who not 24 hours later became extremely Twitter famous for this picture. Look at this. It's Auto Fister. Get it? Because, like, you know, the robot's supposed to be Cece, and then the, you know, and then Dave's dressed up like Gigi, you know? So anyway, like you missed not a lot, honestly. I drew a picture of me making money, and I told a story about how I solicited random strangers to have lunch with me because that's normal. I hope you had a great time doing your thing, archiving your tapes. You know what? That's important. They're very important stuff. You gotta balance, you know, do a little bit of everything in your life. Such as eating cheeseburgers with strangers. So, funny thing too, when I was at the Hololive pop-up shop, you know, and I posted a picture of myself there afterwards, but it was like after I was there. And then Alex, who's my mutual, who's an artist on Twitter who draws really nice pictures of Mori, she's like, "Steph, oh my god, that was you! I was right behind you!" I was like, "What the heck, Alex? You mean we were standing next to each other the whole time, man?" I should have. My oofy senses weren't tingling hard enough. I should have known. I should have invited Alex. But anyway, so it was me and Dave, and then I saw somebody outside, and they were eating Subway, which was not the food that I was eating, but they were eating Subway, and they had the same hat as me. This is the hat, you know, the one. It's the rapper hat that's only for rappers. I actually bought it because I thought it would make me better at Suika game. I don't have any evidence, circumstantial or otherwise, to indicate that this hat does make you better at Suika game, but when Calliope is on, she got 3,000 points in Suika game, so I thought I should buy it. Anyway, so I saw someone with that hat, and I ran outside. I was like, hey, Debbie, hey, come eat lunch with us. Come sit at the cool kids table. The more people in my party, the more it looks like I have friends. The more it looks like I am normal. Please eat lunch with us. And, yeah, you know, it was worth the try, Spectre. At least one of us can confirm whether or not, you know, so it makes you get Suki. Anyway, yeah, so anyway, I got two deadbeats to eat lunch with me, but here's the thing. And I was like, wow, this is great, this is immaculate. Look at all of us sitting here together. Look at us, we're amazing, we're so good, we're so cool. We should all be each other's mutuals on Twitter. And they're like, yeah, I guess. Because here's the thing, okay, I have to bring up Mama's Pain again. I have to demonstrate to you this is how this works, okay? Okay, so come back, MS Paint. I need you. Where are you? Okay, there we go. Okay, so we're gonna delete the chart. We don't need this anymore. Okay, so I need to demonstrate to you the sliding scale of deadbeatism. Okay, so here we have this end of the spectrum. Being a deadbeat is a spectrum. You'll explain this shortly in a minute when I figure out where all the tools are that I need to make this chart. Okay, so here's this. Here's this. Yes, perfect. That's a beautiful line. I love it. Now this. Okay, wait. Okay, so here's this end of the spectrum, and here's this end of the spectrum. This is the. Wait for it. That line's not very straight, but it's fine. We don't need straight people up on this end of the spectrum. They're all down here. Okay, so I'm gonna write. Okay, this is the sliding scale of. Wait for it. Sliding scale of deadbeatism. Okay. This is a patented Stephanie butt kicker theory, by the way, but if you want to put it in your science textbook, I respect it. Okay, so I need to make, okay, so like it starts out blue, obviously, and then here's like the blue end, and then it gets like green, and then it gets like kind of orange, and then it gets like red, and then it gets like infrared, okay? Okay, so on this end of the sliding scale of deadbeatism, we have chill dudes. Okay, they're the people, they're like up in the chat, and they're like, oh, hey, yo, what's up, Reeps? Thanks for the chill stream. This is, you're so cool, you're the best, you're great, you know, whatever. Very chill dudes, okay? At the other end of the scale, you have what I will refer to as feral women, okay? So, like, here's the thing, okay, because I'll demonstrate, okay? So, like, here's where, this is, like, where like, Gigi falls on the scale, okay? And, like, this is where Ollie falls on the scale, okay? So, I am, like, somewhere in the vicinity of here. Nah, okay, let's be real. I can't match Gigi's freak quite exactly, but let's say okay, Stephanie is here. Okay, Steph is here. All right. Okay, and then my two dudes I ate lunch with, and then the two dudes. They're like, I mean, don't get me wrong, they're very chill dudes, and of course they love Mori as much as I do, but they are down here on the sliding scale of deadbeatism. So I'm like yelling at them, like, yeah, I love Mori, she's so great, let's fucking go! And they're like, yeah, this is gonna be fun, I'm excited about it, you know? Oh, man. And then I was talking to Dave, and I was like, oh, yeah, like, so Dave, like, what do you do? What do you do? Hi, chill dude. Hi, Spectre, the chill dude. I respect your chillness. So, like, I was sitting there and I was talking to Dave, and Dave was like, oh yeah, you know, like I was like, what do you do for a living? And Dave was like, oh, you know, I'm like a paralegal, blah blah, whatever. I was like, oh yeah, you know, I got a day job too, pays the bills. I work at a history museum, and I have a side job too. I write lyrics for VTubers. And I'm sitting there like, okay. Ask me which VTubers. I want to scream about them. I want to scream about all of them. I want to tell you about all the VTubers that I wrote lyrics for, and how great they are, how much I love them, and how much I want to marry all of them, and how super they are. Oh, Nikki, you're referring to the sliding scale of lesbianism. That's like a whole other chart. That's like a whole other thing. Anyway, I was like, yeah, ask me about which VTubers I work with. I want to scream about them. I want to yell their names to the heavens. I love them so much. I can't wait to talk about all of them. Dave didn't ask me which VTubers. It's fine, Dave. I respect your chillness. You're too chill for me, Dave. That's why you're Twitter famous. You know what? I respect it. I respect Dave so much. I respect all you chill dudes. All of us feral women are just gonna be over here going feral. By the way, your gender doesn't necessarily determine whether you're a chill dude or a feral woman. You can be assigned whatever at birth and still be all up here where Gigi and Ali are, or you could just be like assigned to the other thing at birth and be a chill dude. It's like whatever, you know what I mean? So yes, I hope you feel enlightened now by the sliding scale of deadbeatism, and I hope you will refer to it if you are ever in a pickle with your fellow deadbeats. It's very helpful, I think, very useful chart. Okay, that's enough of that. Get out of my face, sliding scale of deadbeatism. We got things to talk about, we got places to go, we got people to see, we got concerts to relive. Okay. So, here's the thing. Remember how I said that I was never, ever going to take an Uber in LA ever again? Because they're too expensive? I fucking meant it! You know? And you know, it was a 2-hour walk. It was 2 hours from the mall to my motel. But I was like, yeah, you know what? I've probably walked 2 hours at some point in my life before. I mean, like, not like consecutively, but at some point in my life, if you add up all the times I walk, I definitely have walked at least 2 hours before in my life. So like, how hard can it be, right? Ha 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 ha. And I walked. I mean, yeah, I could have taken the bus. I could have taken a scooter, but I was like, no, I'm gonna save the maximum amount of money possible by walking, which is what I did. So yes, I saw, but guess what? I saw and smelled so much Hollywood on my walk. I feel like I experienced the real Hollywood. So, oh, what's this? What's this up on the left? As some of you have noticed, what's this? Blackpink in your area? Blackpink in your area? Blackpink in your area! Blackpink is coming to your area if you live in the LA area, or if you are very rich, you should go see Blackpink. They're touring there this summer. Oh my god, wow. Yeah, oh, Nikki, you like the LA trains? Yeah, I'll tell you a little bit about that later. I figured out the trains eventually, like right before I was about to leave, but not at this point. At this point, I hadn't figured out public transit at all, which is fine. I made it work for me. So, here's an ad for Super Mario World at Universal, which I didn't go to. A lot of other people went there, people who had money, not me. I took a picture of it and I was like, wow, I almost sort of feel like I went to Super Nintendo World because I saw the billboard for it in LA. Yay, Stephanie, yay. So, you know, there's that. And then, oh, what's this? What is this? Who's that? What's on this billboard? Oh my gosh! What am I pointing at? It's not the liquor sign. It's not the sign for liquor. You can get that anywhere. You know what? You can't get anywhere. Cobra Kai never dies. Strike hard, strike fast, no mercy. Wait, no, come back, Cobra Kai. Wait. There's more pictures of Cobra Kai. We'll get to that later. I hit the wrong button. Fear does not exist in this dojo. Pain does not exist in this dojo. Defeat does not exist in this dojo. Can I get a yes sensei in the chat? Cobra Kai never dies. Cobra Kai is my favorite show on Netflix. It's so good! Yay, I got a yes sense. Okay, I can move on with my life now. Thank you, Spectre, for making my dream come true. Okay, I also passed by, oh my gosh, what is this? A relic of 25 years ago or more. There's a building that sold Kodak film? That is still a thing? Holy moly, holy crap, wow, that's a historic landmark if I ever saw one. So I took a picture of the building that sells Kodak film, and then outside of the Guitar Center, they have like sort of like a mini like walk of fame, like, you know, with the hand, like the theater has with the handprints, and they have a bunch of like rock musicians who put their handprints there. So yeah, I took a picture of the one, not pictured in the slideshow, but I took a picture of the one with Jimi Hendrix, because Jimi Hendrix is buried near my place where I work in a museum, and I thought my boss might think that's cool. And like some other stuff. Yes, okay. I also just wanted to point out that Hollywood has like the classiest graffiti I've ever seen. Look at how neatly stenciled it is on the street. And I'm pretty sure these are like names of bands or something, but I'm not really sure. Hey look, this is Deadbeat! This is Deadbeat on the sidewalk. Oh man, he died drinking a cup of coffee. He died like he lived, highly caffeinated. Love that for him. Hell yeah. Go, little Deadbeat. Yeah, that's some good goddamn graffiti. Anyway, oh my god, here it is again! Strike hard, strike fast, no mercy! Cobra Kai never dies! Yes, sensei! It was like, because it was really cool. There was like one on one side of the street and one on the other side of the street, and one of them said Cobra Kai and the other one said never dies. I know it's kind of far away from the other one, but take my word for it. The whole thing said Cobra Kai never dies. I was like, yeah, Cobra Kai, let's freaking go! Yeah. And I never saw a billboard billboard for Cobra Kai before in my life. And then I saw like 12 of them when I was in Los Angeles. Like, oh man, yeah, this is the place to be if you like billboards with your favorite Netflix show on them, I guess, you know. Also Ross, Dress for Less, huh? That's where I got my shoes for the concert. But like, not this Ross, the Ross near me. Okay, and then here's some more stuff I saw on my walk. Wow, this is where they had the first Emmy Awards. Not as impressive as like the Academy Awards, I guess, but I mean, like, still, you know, there's Emmy Awards. Do you think there's ever gonna be an Emmy Awards for VTubers? I guess they have the VTuber Awards for that. But it would be cool if there was like an Emmy category for best VTuber. Anyway, this is LA at night, just like you thought it was pretty. And this is the Cinerama Theater that's across the street from the film school in Hollywood. I was like, just like, you know, things you don't see every day. Just trying to get like, you know, pictures of that. And, you know, I passed through some residential areas. There was someone playing violin. It was like, wow, Sherlock Holmes real, maybe. And he lives in LA, maybe. And other people play the violin too, and it had that vibe. Oh yeah, this is the cinema from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. There you go, Nikki. That's my film buff. That's my little pog champ. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Oh, and here's one of the things that I saw. Okay, so I took a picture of this because it was like a stand selling al pastor, which is really good, and you should try it if you get the chance. It's just like this big spinning thing of meat, and they slice it off in little bits at a time, and you get a nice pork taco. I didn't buy one, but I took a picture of it. I was like, that looks like some good al pastor. I can't afford any more food today. I'm just taking a picture and pretend that I can taste it. Oh, and then the robots. You know the delivery robots. This is the one that got famous from the. Exactly, yeah, it's Cece, basically, or maybe like her cousin. This one's named Ian. Maybe she's just traveling in disguise. I mean, she would want people to like recognize her on the street, especially when there's like a Hololive concert in town. Yeah, there she is. Hey, Carmela, how you doing? Thanks for coming to the chat. Yeah, but have you ever seen a robot out on delivery before? It's legit. You don't see that in Seattle very much. Only in LA, I guess, for now. Maybe it'll spread around, I don't know. But, yeah, this is the one half of the Dave and delivery robot duo that, you know, was cosplayed as Officer and got like 16K likes on Twitter.com. So, wow, I met 2 celebrities before they were famous. Holy shit, and then they just blew up overnight. Wow, Stephanie. Wow, you really have an eye for, like, budding talent. Oh, Stephanie, maybe you should be a talent manager. Ooh, anyway, so here's a picture of my Apple Watch about a few minutes before it died on the walk back home. I was 87 minutes into my walk, and then my watch died. So I'll never know how many minutes I actually walked for. I mean, I do, because it was approximately 2 hours, which is what, like 120 minutes? So I still had like half an hour and a couple minutes to go when this picture was taken. But anyway, my Apple Watch and my phone both kind of crapped out on me. They have a very short battery life. They're hand-me-downs, you understand. Anyway, so you know how everybody was taking a picture? Everybody was taking a picture of the marquee on the theater that was like, Mori, calliope, January, or whatever month it was, February 25th, 26th, whatever day it was, sold out. And everybody took pictures of it. They were like, oh, wow, yeah, look at that. I was there, saw the marquee before he sold out. Guess what? When I walked by, they were changing the lettering on the marquee. So all I saw here was Mori, sold out. So you can tell it's sold out, but it's like stacked vertically. I can't read in more than one direction. Anyway, so, you know, in a way, it's like a little disappointing, right? Because it's like, oh man, I didn't get to see Callie's name up on the marquee when I was up on the marquee. But on the other hand, it's like, oh, I got to see like the rare shiny version where the letters are there, but they're mostly there, but they're off the billboard. You know what I mean? So, in a way, I saw something. I saw a rare sight, a rare opportunity to catch a glimpse of theater people. Right? Anyway. Anyway, let's see. Let me refer back to my notes and make sure I didn't miss anything important. Okay, blah, blah, blah. I got really sore. Oh yeah, did you know that they weren't kidding about Beverly Hills? It has hills. So my legs were super duper extra really, really sore when I got back. I was ready. I was ready to perish. I was ready to say I literally died for Cali, which, by the way, when he texted me like the day before the trip or whatever, I was like, well, I'm packing up, I'm going on my trip. He's like, you're going on a trip? I was like, yeah, I'm going to LA, I'm going to see Cali. And Wayne was like, oh God, but there's been so many plane crashes lately. Now I'm worried about you. And I was like, man, well, it's a pretty short flight. And he's like, well, at least we really know you would literally die for Cali. I was like, yeah, you're right, you're correct. I almost died for Cali like 3 times this weekend. Anyway. So it was the next day. Oh yeah, I wanted to tell you too a little bit on my walk how I saw a lot of Spanish style architecture and a Gothic church and a lot of like buildings that looked like they were built circa 1930. But I didn't take pictures of those because my phone battery ran out and died. So just take my word for it. Those things were there in LA on my walk. Yeah. So the next morning. This was the next morning. So I had planned, I was like, you know, all up in the Mori Discord like you do, soliciting people to have waffle breakfast for me, because I saw that there was a place near the theater, and it was called The Waffle, and I was like, wow, well, they must have waffles, and I love waffles, let's do that. So I asked everybody and their mom, like, please, please, please have waffle with me. I was asking people on Twitter, I was like, responding to people, they were like, oh man, I wish I could see you. I was like, well, you come get some waffles with me tomorrow, but everybody's busy tomorrow also, but I did get like 3 other people. So I once again did not have to eat all by myself like a chump, which was really nice. And I woke up in the morning and I was like, oh, you know, I gotta look good, I gotta get all made up and ready, whatever, and then I gotta go to the place, and I was fashionably late, but I took this picture and I was like, well, I'm gonna be fashionably late, but I do mean fashionably late, because look at that sensei, right? I dressed him up, I put a little bow on him. This is the same bow I put on Stefco for Fest, by the way. Yeah. So, yeah, so we both look good. Me and Des Sensei, rocking out, walking around Hollywood. Man, I'm surprised Des Sensei didn't get, like, scouted by, like, you know, some agent or something. You know what I mean, I think he looked really good. I think I deserve credit as his makeup artist, as his hair and makeup artist. I think I should be recognized. I think I should get a daytime Emmy for best hair and makeup artist working with death. I'm gonna just sit here and wait for it. Maybe later. But yeah. Okay, so we got some waffles. It was definitely time for waffles. So the people that I met for waffles, so I met Bear, who was all the way from Taiwan, and it was their first time in the United States, and they came all the way here to see Cali. I was like, oh, that's legit. I respect it. I respect the distance. I respect taking a 12 to 14-hour flight for your Oshi. I did that one time. I gave a slideshow about that last time. So anyway, and then, oh, hi, Rosie. Yeah, right. Look at the waffles, right? They don't call it the waffle for nothing. I got the tres leches waffles because it has not 1, but 2, but 3 milks. Yes. So then I met another Debbie who was from, I want to say, like, New Hampshire. Yeah. Debbie from New Hampshire. So there was me and Bear and New Hampshire Debbie. And also the extremely young-looking deadbeat who had braces. I was like, do you need an adult accompaniment? Like, are you old enough to be here by yourself? But yeah, very cute. They had a bag with like lots of Hatsune Miku dolls in it. I respected the Hatsune Miku dolls. But yeah, we all got together. It was a nice time. We all had a nice breakfast. I had a great big iced coffee because I was like, oh boy, I'm gonna need my energy. I'm gonna need my cheering energy for today. And Des Sensei needs waffles with lots of syrup. And we had a nice time. And I was like, okay, all right, we're gonna talk about. And somebody started talking about, you know, their job. Young Debbie was like, I work at Target or whatever. And then the other guy was like, oh, I work at a number crunchy place. And then the other guy was like, oh, I drive a truck. And I was like, yes, this is my moment. I get to talk about it. Ha! How did I meet them before the concert? I didn't. Rosie, I dropped a message in the deadbeat server. I was like, everybody who wants waffles, please meet me for waffles at this location at this time. I had never met them before. I had never met them before in my life, but it's fine. They were all good. They were all chill dudes, as it were. Actually, they were all also chill dudes on the sliding spectrum of deadbeatism. I was the only feral woman in this group. Yeah, you need balls, Rosie. You need big lady balls. So that you can eat lunch with people you don't know, or breakfast, or brunch, as it were, or waffles any time of the day or night, because waffles any time of the day or night is the best time to have waffles. So, anyway, it was this, and then I was like, okay, everybody's talking about their jobs. Yes, I get to talk about my jobs! I was like, oh yeah, I work at a history museum. It's really cool and interesting, and also, I have a side job where I write lyrics for VTubers. I was like, wait, ask me what VTubers. Ask me what VTubers. And this time, they were like, oh, is there anything, you know, coming out that you can talk about? I was like, oh, well, I have a few songs that are already out, like, you know, I don't know, like, Connect the World, Bringing the Messages. I was like, do you believe I got to work with Hololive Englishmen? They're the best, they're so great, they're legendary. I can't believe I got to work with them. Oh my god, do you remember that time it was like 2021 and they were the only VTubers in English, and all that stuff happened, and they're amazing, and they're so cool, and they're so great, and I got to work with them. So, I finally got to unleash my full feral woman upon the other deadbeats. It's like, I don't want to talk about it for me. I want to talk about it because I have such gushing enthusiasm for these beautiful, hot anime women that I write song lyrics for. I just gotta let the feral woman on every now and then. You know, I don't get to talk about my feral woman things with my normie people at my normie job. I mean, my boss knows that I work with, like, oh yeah, like, I work with, like, a group that's in Japan. I do some music stuff or whatever, but I don't get to go full feral woman at work, so, you know, just gotta let her out. She's a piece. Feral woman is a piece. She can go back and hibernate now, I guess. So yeah, oh, also I wrote, let's see, water from the vending machine is $10 cash. What the hell? I decided to drink tap water like the peasant I am. That was about my hotel. And then, yeah, what, oh yeah, yeah, I like Callie a lot. Callie likes me a little bit too. We've never talked about it except on Super Chats and shit, but it made me happy. It made me happy that she likes my lyrics, because she writes the best lyrics I know. We'll probably gush about that like 10 times later during the part where I actually talk about the actual concert. Let's see. Okay, yep, and then I did that, and then I did that. Okay. So we were gonna split the bill, and like baby deadbeat was like, oh, I'll split it evenly with you guys, and I was like, my child, my sibling in Mori, you have only bought toast. Please save your money for college. So actually, New Hampshire deadbeat did math and split the check for us in like proportionate to what we bought. But yeah, oh, and our server at this restaurant was so funny, but man, you should have seen the look on his face when I put Death Sensei in the middle of the table. He just looked at it like, yeah, fuck it, this is normal. I was like, don't worry about it. He's like, oh, I never do. He was really funny and like fun and upbeat though. I liked him a lot. Yeah. I'm sorry, Waitstaff Kun. He had a lot of deadbeats that day, but I don't know, Waitstaff Kun was kind of enjoying it a little bit, I feel like. Okay. So, after Waffle Breakfast, all of us deadbeats went our different ways, and, so on my way back to my motel, I passed by the banner that everybody was signing. This is a little before all of these pictures were taken. So I passed by the banner that everybody was signing. And let's see. Oh, I got to meet JPRS NSR. And JPRS NSR was like, hey, are you staff from Twitter.com? I'm JPRS NSR. And I was like, yes, it's me, Steph, Unicorn Socks team. Unicorn Socks 13 from Twitter.com. It's me. Oh my gosh. Wow. Can you believe we liked each other's tweets all those times and now we're seeing each other for real in real life? That's crazy. And JPRS NSR was like, yeah. And I signed the banner. I wrote Steph was here. Love you, Callie. And then I was like, can someone hold my waffles? I gotta write this thing and I gotta get the back to the thing before they go by. I got a lot of waffles. And also, and Beats recognized me. Beats was there. Beats is one of like the big organizers for KFP that I met for the first time in person. And Beats recognized me because I was screaming about waffles. I'm like 90% sure, because who else would scream in a public place about waffles? Probably just me. So I was like, oh my god, Beats, what the shit, you're real, oh my god! You know, I have no filter when I get excited. Yeah, but I wrote my message for Kelly. I wrote it in, they had many colors, but I chose red ink. Red tomorrow, red today, all that, you got, I picked red. It was good. So I signed the banner, and I said hi to people, and Beats was nice enough to like walk me halfway to my hotel before I decided to go on my solo adventure! Yeah, solo adventure in Hollywood, let's go! So, there is a Hollywood Walk of Fame, and it goes from like a few blocks from my motel all the way up to like the Chinese theater, and I think even further. It's like really long. There's like a lot of names of stars of different various types of media and also directors and things like that. So, I want to take Death Sensei with me to have an adventure together, because, you know, people who have adventures by themselves are chumps. People who have adventures with their stuffed animals are cool and awesome, obviously. So, yes. But here's the thing. So I have my official KFP backpack, as you can see in the picture. Official KFP backpack of KFP, very official. Death Sensei is just slightly a little bit too large to fit in my official KFP backpack. I didn't want to smush him too much, you know. I don't think he likes being smushed. I already put a bow on him and anything that day. I felt like I should give him a break. So anyway, he just barely didn't fit in my backpack, and I was walking around downtown Hollywood with my bag half open and Death Sensei kind of hanging out. At one point, Death Sensei fell out of my bag and started rolling her way down the street, and I almost didn't see it. But then some lady was like out on her smoke break, and some security guard standing outside a store, because they have security guards standing outside the stores, was like, dude, you lost something. Something fell out of your backpack. I was like, oh, thank God, oh, Death Sensei, thank goodness you're okay. I'm so sorry, man. It'll never happen again. And the people who were standing there on the sidewalk were like, you should not walk around with your bag open in the middle of LA. And I was like, oh, but I don't have anything valuable in here. You know, it's like my plushies and my glasses case, and they're like, it doesn't matter. Don't walk around with your bag open. I was like, oh, okay. So I just carried Death Sensei around in my arms for the rest of the time, which is fine. Nothing weird about a fully grown woman carrying a plush death man around downtown Hollywood. That's so normal. But also, okay, around the time that Death Sensei fell out of my official KFP backpack, I noticed that his headband had fallen off. Okay, and that is actually my favorite spa headband that I use when I wash my face and stuff. So I was like, oh no, it's not here. And I looked down the street and I didn't see it. I was like, I have to backtrack all the way back for it. So I backtracked like 4 blocks until I found it again. But I did. I found it again. But yeah, there's our picture. So there's me and Lucille Ball's star on the Walk of Fame. She's one of my most favorite actresses ever of all time. She's extremely not alive anymore. She's from a very long time ago, but I Love Lucy is still probably like one of the funniest sitcoms like ever of all time. So I respect her a lot. Her comedy like really inspires me, honestly. Even as a young person, when I got into the theater and everything, like her style of like physical comedy and timing is just so good. So I really like hers. I took a picture with her. I took a picture with some other celebrities too. That, like I said, Adam Sandler to my mom. And I did more on Adam Sandler later, actually. And yeah, so here's us and another little CC looking thing, on the Walk of Fame. And then, of course, my very favorite thing ever in the whole wide world, Cobra Kai never dies! Strike hard, strike fast, no mercy! Yes, Sensei! I gotta take all the photo ops that Cobra Kai can get. They're not gonna be around forever, so. So here's some other fun things that I saw when I was walking around down in in Hollywood. So, you know, there's like a clothing shop. It had vintage clothing, like costumes, things like that. There was like posters for like really bad B movies from the 50s and 60s. I was like, oh yeah, it's like that's my jam. It's like some Mystery Science Theater 3000 stuff right there. There's Luffy. I'm sure he's definitely official merchandise and not at all pirated. But if he was pirated, I guess it would be on brand because he's a pirate. And then yeah, here's just like a nice picture of Hollywood that I took. Right? There's like this great building here. I should have looked up what it is. I have no idea. Yeah, look at the sign. It says Hollywood. That's how you know you're in Hollywood. There's lots of signs that say Hollywood in Hollywood. They really like the fact that they're in Hollywood. But I get the feeling they're not like exactly all the way thrilled to be there because they have like security guards at every store. Yeah, anyway, so that was that. I got 2 Gatorades at a corner store because I realized that I was extremely very dehydrated. Oh my god, I just got a notification. New merch from the Hololive English with the theme of Spring Party has just dropped. Oh shit, I gotta check that out later. I just got that message on my phone right now. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, walking in Hollywood. Yeah, so like there's this... Okay, so there's this guy. I was on my way to the theater, the Chinese theater, where all of the handprints and footprints of famous celebrities since the 1930s are. And there's this guy, and he stopped me. He was like, "Oh, excusez-moi, miss, do you speak French?" And I was like, je ne parle pas français, which of course means I can't speak French. I don't speak French. But he's like, "Oh, really? You look French." I was like, no, I'm Italian. But basically, he was just chatting me up because he was trying to get me to take one of his tours. That's what people there and also in Las Vegas do. They'll like sort of like start a conversation with you and be like, "Oh yeah, by the way, like, you know, I'm part of a tour group. You should take one of our tours," and they give you a flyer. And I just, you know, you just graciously take the flyer. And you keep going. Except that I got so distracted talking to this guy in French that I kind of got a little bit turned around. Here was the Hollywood Museum, which was actually my original destination. However, their card reader was broken, so I couldn't get into the Hollywood Museum because I wasn't carrying cash. Because if I lose cash, it's gone forever, and I lose things a lot, you understand? So anyway, I wasn't carrying cash, and I went to the Hollywood Museum, and I tried using my card, and I tried using Apple Pay, but basically their card reader was just broken. I was just like, you know, I work at a museum back home, and when our card reader breaks, we just let people in for free. But I guess they don't do that at the Hollywood Museum. I guess they're a little bit more of a high-class establishment than my local history museum. What music was I listening to? I was listening to Mori Calliope! I was getting ready for the concert. I was like trying to remember all the songs and all the things and all the parts and all the things that I need to know. It was very... I was listening to her most recent 2 things, like her EP and her album, like her most 2 recent ones, because I thought, oh, those will probably be most of the ones in the concert. Well, a lot of those were in the concert, but then there was a lot of other stuff in the concert too. I'm going to tell you about that later. Yeah, the Hollywood tax. Whatever that is. So anyway, I did not go to the Hollywood Museum, but I was like, I don't need the Hollywood Museum. You know why? Because the world is my museum. The whole wide world is my museum. All of outdoor Hollywood is my museum. Now I want to make outdoor Hollywood my bitch. Let's fucking go. So I did. I walked down to the Chinese theater, very famous theater. I think it used to be called like Grauman Chinese Theater or something, but then they changed the name when some other people bought it. There's that sensei at the theater, you know, just skulking around, looking at all the names of celebrities that he has inevitably taken over the years, you know. There's me, and I was measuring myself against different celebrities' footprints. There's me and Will Smith. I can't fill Will Smith's shoes. He's too good. He's too powerful. I don't quite measure up to Will Smith, but I respect him. I like all of the things that he's in. So yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah, the feet are real. Oh wow, can you believe that? I have feet. Holy crap. And there's me with Shirley Temple's block there. She signed it in 1935, and it's still in pretty good shape, which I'm surprised at. I used to watch a lot of Shirley Temple when I was little. You know, she's an excellent tap dancer, that lady. And then she became like a career politician. She's like, forget show business. I was having so much fun, Spectre. Like the world, like I said, the world is my museum. Just gotta get out there and like look at things and spend as little money as possible and walk around with your plushies and listen to music. Yeah, I'm sure that there's like a lot of historic preservation going on because like look at all these fixtures that the theater has, right? And like here is the lion dog statue, like the Shishi statue. They have like a little plaque explaining what that is, since these kinds of guardian lions are very common in like Chinese households and like, you know, different like you know, Shinto like, you know, shrines and things like that. But you don't really see them too often here in the US. So there is like a plaque explaining what it was. Oh look, there's me and my feet in Dwayne The Rock Johnson's shoes. I definitely do not have big enough feet to be Dwayne The Rock Johnson, but really, does anybody? Does anybody have feet big enough to challenge The Rock to having big feet contest? I don't think they do. But look, my feet are bigger than Meryl Streep, so I don't know. I feel like it's like winning rock paper scissors, but with your shoe. My feet are big. Look at how tiny Meryl Streep's feet are. My God, look at her. She's so baby, and yet she's so old. Anyway. Okay, so these are Death Sensei's 2 favorite places in Hollywood. So of course I have to show you these. Yeah. Here's Adam Sandler's hand and footprints at the Chinese theater. We were all about that. We were like, oh yeah, Adam Sandler, Callie's favorite, yeah. And then Shrek, obviously, Shrek. Right? Callie's one true love. How can we not take a picture with Shrek star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame? Oh, yeah. Okay, so also, not pictures in this slideshow. I need to tell you about my encounter with Spider-Man. Because I think, yeah. Oh, yeah. Spider-Man did not make it into the slideshow. Go back. Oh my God, you're so right. Like, oh, Shrek 5 confirmed because the star has 5 points. Oh my God. And then there's a trailer. Anyway. So, yes, my encounter with Spider-Man. I maybe ran into a Spider-Man, a guy in a Spider-Man costume, at the Chinese theater. And I was like, oh cool, a person in a Spider-Man costume, that's extremely normal. I'm gonna walk up to them and ask if they want to take a photo with me. And I was like, hello Spider-Man, will you take a photo with me? And Spider-Man was like, oh, well, I do photos, but I usually only do them for tips. And I was like, oh, okay, do you take credit or debit card? And Spider-Man was like, no, I do not. He was like, do you have $20 cash? I was like, no, I do not. I was like, well, cool, I guess I'll see you around then. Spider-Man was like, well, wait a minute. I can maybe do like a video with you. It's cool or whatever. Because like, you know, nobody else was paying him to take some, right? Spider-Man's saving up for whatever Spider-Man's saving up for. You don't know what's going on in his life. Maybe he has a wife, maybe he has a kid. You don't really know. But yeah, Spider-Man. He was like, okay, well, I'll do a video with you. I was like, really? Okay. So Spider-Man did a video with me. I weaseled my way out of paying Spider-Man $20 for a video, but I was like, in exchange, Spider-Man, I will tell my friends about you. I promised I promised this guy. So he's like, okay, well, let me do a face reveal because there's actually like a lot of Spider-Mans around here, and you want to make sure that you tell your friends about the right Spider-Man. You want to tell them about me. I was like, okay. So he showed me his face. He was like, you know, I'm from India. I'm the Indian Spider-Man. I was like, hell yeah, Indian Spider-Man. Rock on, Indian Spider-Man. And he was like, okay, so my name is like Allywood Spider on Instagram. So it's like ALIWOOD Spider on Instagram. And he was like, please don't forget to tell your friends. So I was like, yeah, okay, cool. And I was like, okay, well, I'll tell somebody about him later. I'm a woman of my word. I don't lie to Spider-Man. But I was like walking around the theater for a really long time trying to find everybody famous's footprints that I like. And Spider-Man was like, oh, hey, you're back. Did you get to tell your friends what? And I was like, oh, no, Spider-Man, I've been here the whole time. I haven't even left yet. But I'm going to tell them. Once my phone battery comes back, 'cause my phone battery died, by the way. I was like, I'm going to get into the group chat and I'm going to tell everybody I met Spider-Man. So I did. I went to once I got to my hotel later, I dropped into the Mori server and I was like, hey guys, listen, if anybody sees the Spider-Man over by the Chinese theater, just tell him that Stephanie said hi, and then he'll know that I was telling the truth and I really did tell my friends about him, and then I just told all of you about him, so I definitely wasn't lying. I got a picture with Spider-Man, and hopefully that's like $20 worth of free advertising for him, and I have earned my mini video with Spider-Man. Now I really feel like I should have put it in the slideshow, but it's really hard to add videos on mobile, and of course I make all my slideshows on my phone. Anyway, so, I made it back to my hotel, and my phone was dead, and my legs were dead, but it's fine. I took a little rest, I took a little teeny tiny rest, and I ate the rest of my waffles for dinner because you know what's better than waffles for breakfast? Waffles for breakfast and dinner. So I had waffles for breakfast and dinner, and I took some time. Oh, thank you, Spectre. Yeah, you gotta tell Indian Spider-Man that I sent you, okay? So, yes. Hey, Cruz, ¿qué tal? It's you. Yeah, you're back. Yay! So I went back to my hotel. I had waffles again, and I took a nap, and then I took some time to get a second shower of the day. My first shower was like, you know, before I went out to get waffles. After my long, sweaty, stinky trip through Hollywood in the hot heat because it was 80 degrees, I took a second shower of the day. I usually only take one shower at most, but here's the thing. I wanted to smell immaculate for Callie's concert. You know why? Because she told everybody to take a shower, and god damn it, I took that personally. I took 2 showers that way. Meanwhile, the rest of you all were like marinating in the hot LA sun since 5 a.m. waiting in line, so I don't know, I guess that's fine too. But I took the request to take a shower extremely very seriously, you understand? So I took my second shower, and I showered first, and I put on lots of deodorant, like you do, because Callie said put on deodorant. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you gotta respect Spider-Man's hustle. We all have to work hard like Spider-Man. I worked hard to wash myself and make sure my armpits smelled good for the concert because I knew I was gonna be holding up sticks in the air the whole entire time. It wasn't spray, actually, Linkle. It was like a stick. It was like a stick deodorant. My arms were like completely white underneath. And like, I know they said that that's embarrassing in the deodorant commercials. Like, oh, you don't want embarrassing white streaks under your arms. But really, what's embarrassing about that? It just shows the fact that you cared enough to put on deodorant that day and then not want to stink up people's lives. Anyway. So, I did that, I got dressed, this was my fit for the concert, I looked cute in my pink dress, I had to wear pink, and then I had to wear my hat, so I looked kind of like a punk also, but I was wearing pink, and I feel like that's the perfect balance of pink and punk, it's the Mori way, okay? And then, oh yeah, white clothing can turn colors because of deodorant, you know, but I wasn't too worried about that. I got this dress on sale at Ross's. Even if I only wore it this one time, it'd be worth it. It's extremely on sale, you understand. But it was cute, right? I mean, and it kind of almost fits me. So, speaking of things that kind of almost fits me, the shoes. Okay, so we talked about this before. When I went to Japan, I accidentally bought shoes that were a size too small for me. This time, I on purpose bought shoes that were too small for me, but let me explain, okay? So I am like normally like a size 7 or maybe 6.5, but I tried on the size 7 in this shoe, and it was like way too big. It was like flopping off my foot. I was like, oh man, I'll never make it to the theater in a size 7. Let me try on the size 6, and you know, the size 6 was like a little bit crunchy in the toe. You know what I'm talking about? My toes were just a little bit smush. Which, of course, the sane person solution to this would be to actually get these shoes in a size 6.5. However, the store did not have these in a size 6.5, and it was like the night before my plane left, and I was like, damn, but I need some cute shoes to go with this outfit. I'm just gonna rock the size 6 shoes, and I'll just wear them for the concert. You know what I mean? Oh, Rosie, you have pricey J fashion? Wow. You know what? That's the Rosie way, and I respect that too. I respect you. You wear whatever you want, Rosie. Deodorant or no, I still love you. Anyway, so I wore shoes that were like kind of a little bit too small for my feet again. And I posted about it on Twitter. And, you know, certain parties were like, Stephanie, did you go on another trip where you bought shoes that were too small for your feet? And I was like, yeah, but I have a good reason. It's a really good reason. Had to look cute for Callie, that was the reason. So anyway, I wore my onyx necklace, and did you know that onyx represents courage, strength, and confidence? I think those are good qualities for Callie for her concert. I think that represents all the stuff that she did to get a concert. So, I hobbled down the street at like 5:30 p.m., which is like a reasonable sane time to get in line for a concert that starts at 7, right? Except not really, because everybody else was already lined up way ahead of me. Rosie, I love you. Anyway, everybody was really far ahead of me, and I was in line. And the line was so long, I wrapped around the theater and crossed the street and went to some weird parking lot, like somewhere like 2 blocks over. And I was in the street, and there was a lady trying to solicit donations from people, but actually at that moment I got a Discord call from my Minecraft group because they were about to have like a group thing in Minecraft, and I was not there that day because I was at the concert. So, you know, it's like Ferris and Egu and Afix and all of them, and I picked up, I was like, hey gang, hey, I'm in line for the concert, yeah, and I gotta cross the street, and no, I don't gotta cross the street because the guy with baton just stopped me. I have to stop crossing the street, and then it's okay, I have to wait, but waiting is fun, and the guy with the baton who was stopping people from crossing the street laughed at me. I'm glad you're entertained, guy with the baton. I know you don't have the best, funnest job in the whole wide world. I was just talking to my friends like, yeah, here I go to the concert, have fun, slay the Ender Dragon, yay! So, anyway, here's me in line, and I was getting really close. I was like, oh, I'm so close, I can smell it, I'm gonna take out my QO, I'm gonna take a picture, everybody will know it's me, that I was here, haha! And I did. Yeah, there's more of the line. Oh my god, look, it's Callie, it's the official illustration of the official concert, of the official Mori, of the official Hololive, the official cover corporation right there in the window of the thing in LA. Yeah. And then, there's me at the concert. And I took my picture, and I was like, hey, everybody, you know, on Twitter, like, pray for me, I'm so short, because here's the thing. I wrote a note in my notes. It said, note to self, bring a step stool next time. What is a step stool, you maybe might be asking? It's a step stool, but it's a step stool for me because I'm short. It's a step stool, okay? So, anyway, because of all the things, because of me taking so long to do my hair and my makeup and taking my second shower of the day and putting on all of my copious deodorant and all of that stuff, and taking a nap because I'm a very old woman, I ended up in the back of the standing section on the floor of the general admission section, which was like, you know, it was fine. It was fine being in the general admission section. I tried really hard to get balcony ticket when the balcony tickets were out, but I couldn't get a ticket for the balcony, so I was like, okay, I guess I'll just like hang around on the floor in the general admission section in my crappy too small shoes, but that's fine. You know, because lots of cool, actually lots of the feral women were in this section on the floor. Okay, remember when we were talking about the sliding scale of like chill dudes to feral women? Okay, I think all of the chill dudes actually were up in the balcony for this part, and all of the feral women were down in the pit. Here's the thing though, I think even some of the chill dudes like became feral women when they were in the feral woman pit with me. But unfortunately, I was at the very back of the feral woman pit. I mean, like there was like stairs behind me, which were like a higher point than the feral woman pit, but I was just at the back of the bottom of the feral woman pit. And after the concert later, people were talking about it. They're like, oh, wow, that kick was so cool. And I can't believe she had a whole ass human spine as her mic stand. Did you see her play the bass? And I was like, those things happened? I didn't see any of that. Because this is the Steph's eye view, okay? The feral woman pit, Cruz, that's correct. Welcome to the world of the feral woman pit. Welcome to the back of the feral woman pit, chat. This is what the concert looked like from my point of view. I took my camera and I put it right up to my eyeball and I took a picture. Here's my picture of the back of the feral woman pit. Yeah, it was great. But anyway, lots of things happened in the feral woman pit. Like, for example, when we were waiting for the concert to start, there was a person explaining... I told you, Spectre, I wasn't joking. But there was a person explaining, like, what Bogo's Binted meant to their friends. And they're like, okay, so like, here's Gigi, and she's talking about photos printed and blah blah blah, but she's a memoir and she's and then Bogo's Binted, and then blah blah blah. And I like snuck up on them. I was like, tell them about the boat. The boat's my favorite part. Boat goes Binted. Everybody in the crowd's shouting, boat goes Binted, boat goes Binted, boat goes Binted, boat goes Binted. And the other things too. Okay, so here's some of the other things that we were chanting about in the audience. Okay, so somebody apparently, obviously I didn't freaking see it, but somebody in the front of the audience made the dolls kiss. They made the Wawa doll. They made the Wawa doll kiss the Callie doll, and everybody started going, Takamori, Takamori, Takamori. I was like, fuck yeah, what's going on? But hell yeah, Takamori, that's good shit. That's my jam. Fire and Ice, stream Fire and Ice. So we did that one, and then, you know, this is like, there was merch. People were cheering for the merch up on the screens, the previews and the merch, and then everybody was going like, Callie, 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 and Mori, 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 and we want Dad, we want Dad, we want Dad, we want Dad. And then Dad was there. Oh my God, it was amazing. The set list happened, and everything was there. I'm gonna go back over the whole set list. I'm gonna talk all about the parts I like. All right, but because the concert started, and here's me. Wait, here's me, and I was like, wait, I gotta put myself. Hold on, let me just. Okay, let me show. Hold on. I gotta move myself a little bit. I gotta move myself a little bit further up in the feral woman pit. Okay. So the concert started. And here's me in the bottom of the back of the feral woman pit, and I was like, Callie, yeah. Look at me, Callie. It's me, Stephanie from the thing, and I'm looking at you, and you can't see me in the back of the pit. I'm jumping up and down like, Callie. You know? And then there was no big video. And there was music. And she started singing. And she's singing. Oh, yeah, she's singing Mera. And then she started going like, chica. We were like, yeah! Burning out there, and I was really surprised actually that was the first song in the set, because like that was like from a couple years ago actually, but like man, what a hype way to start a concert, because first of all, you know, we're all bouncing up and down like yeah. Do I cry at concerts? Sometimes. I do sometimes. I cry at every Love Live concert. This one I got close, but I managed to keep my shit together, which is good because a lot of other things happened that I'll tell you about later. Okay, so she did the first song, and then, you know, and then by the way, can I tell you that my favorite part of Meta is the rhyme that goes to pinnacle of cynical? That's such a good rhyme! That's a perfect rhyme! I was like jumping up and down like, damn, Steven Son, I would love this bad bitch, she's so good at rhyming words. And also, you know, the part where she goes, him, me, and Asana, we were like, yeah! We were like, yeah, that's us! Yeah, she said the thing! Everybody went bananas! That part was so good! Everybody was so loud! Yeah, it was crazy up in there. And there's live bands! Oh my God, did you watch the replay later and see the drummer? That drummer was so crazy! But like, I mean that in the nicest way possible. His hands were like, you know what I mean? And the guitars were like, yeah, that was so cool. And then there's the bass player, and like, there's a guitar and a bass and a drummer, and somebody, who else? Sorry about the guy in the band. I'm pretty sure there's 4 guys in the band. But the live band was so good. It hits different. It really hits different. Keyboard, yes, thank you. The MOE keyboard guy. Yeah. Oh, how can I forget the keyboard guy? The keyboards is the only instrument that I kind of sort of know how to play. Keyboard guy. I love keyboard guy. Oh yeah, hell yeah, keyboard guy. I'm sorry I forgot you. How can I forget you, keyboard guy? Yeah. So anyway, there's somebody about not by me, because there's not really that many people behind me. There's somebody near me, and they were like, "Oh man, using these pen lines takes a lot of arm strength." And I was like, ha. Wait for it. I gotta move myself, not the other thing. Ha. First time, amateur. No, not really. Actually, I have spaghetti for arms, and it takes all of my strength just to lift the 2 pen lights in my hand. I brought 5 pen lights because I wasn't sure which ones I wanted to use, but then I remembered that you're not allowed to bring bags to the concert hall. And since you're not allowed to bring bags to the concert hall, I couldn't really carry all my pen lights with me without like making a ruckus walking down the street with all my pen lights like clanking up and down my arm, like clank. So I had like 2 pen lights and 1 wristlet that I was carrying, and I feel like that was sufficient, but I would have liked to have had all of my pen lights on me, but you know, they were with me in spirit, you know what I mean? Yeah, so yeah, I do have spaghetti for arms. It takes literally all of my entire biceps to lift these 2 pen lights, but it's fine. Anyway, the next one after that was Future Island, you know, Kiken Naomi New Kamishima Egghead, and that was fun because because here's what you do during Future Island. Everybody walks, just rocks back and forth like, like that. You know what I mean? And it's exciting. I feel like it was also like one of the really. I feel like it's a really big sound for Kelly. I feel like she broke into the big time with that one. Wow, One Piece, holy shit! Yeah, and everybody was really into it. We were all rocking the boat. We were like, yeah, let's all quit our job. Let's be pirates. Yeah, you know what I mean? And just, I like that a lot. Yeah. So we did that. We did Future Island. And then the third song was Yoni on a Journey. I didn't expect that one. That one kind of came out of left field. But you know, welcome to Yoni on a Journey. It's like a really fun way to start things up because it's like really happy, hype song. And it's a blast from the past, 2021. And I feel like it kind of rounded out the first part of the set. We got like a good like range of things. So anyway, and then there's the first MC segment. She introduced the band, and then she did Nezumi Scheme. And I like that one too. It's got like the electro swing feel to it. It's like a really fun throwback to Cinderella. I was like, wow, throwback to Cinderella. Oh my god, wow, that was a whole time. That was a whole other time. And yeah, I was surprised she did something that far back, but like it was really good. And it's fun. You know, it's fun. It's like it's like almost a little bit silly how fun it is. And then we flash forward to get it. Flashbang! Yeah, flashbang's so groovy. It's very funky. And everybody said flashbang. And then everybody did that part. And then after that, she did Make Him Afraid. And everybody sang along to that one too. And then co-following after that. Oh, co-following goes so hard. And it makes me think about the time when I was in 6th grade and I accidentally started a cult by accident. And I feel like that's a story for another stream. So I'm not going to tell you about the time that I was in 6th grade and I accidentally started a cult by accident. Because we're here to talk about Grimoire. I'll tell you about that some other time, though. And you know, she was like, forget your street fights. This is a trash war. I'll make you mosh till you hit the floor. And we took that very seriously, and we sure did. And we did that, and then like right after that was sneaking revenge. Okay, I need to tell you, because we were all here I was in the back of a feral woman pit going, I go sneaky, I'm sick, and then everybody else was doing it. It was really good. It was a really fun time. Yeah. So that, believe it or not, sneaking revenge. Wait, Stephanie, move yourself, not the other thing. Okay. I'm back. Did you miss me, chat box? Sneaking Revenge was like the biggest audience participation song of the night. That was the one that everybody lost their freaking mind over. That was the one. And oh man, I was jumping up and down and I was screaming as demonstrated. So much at this point, I feel like I lost contact with the floor and also my sanity for like several minutes. And I shit you not, that was like the pinnacle of audience noises. And I loved every second of it. And then, we kind of kept up the high energy with 6 feet under, right? And, watching, waiting, cautious, fading. And that song, to me, it feels like it's been around forever, but actually it's only been around since Jigoku 6, which is, last year or something? By the way, that's 1.8 meters underground for you EU bros. So anyway, I was thinking about this one a lot because I remember Callie's explanation of the lyrics for this one and how it's about things that happen to her and how she's so good at using the words and the rhythms to create it's like an impressionist painting of an event that happened to her in song form. It's like she turns it into scenery with feelings and it's a whole mood and it's musical poetry. And sometimes I feel frustrated that I cannot fathom the depths of this woman's big beautiful brain. When it comes to writing lyrics, sometimes I'm just so impressed with her because how does she think of these words? Without her brain melting out of her ears, it's just so good. Everything I do is kind of almost painfully simple sometimes, but it takes all of my brain cells. Someday I want to be able to say that I see her as my rival or something, that I could rival her in writing lyrics. But I'm not there yet. I have to work so hard to get that good. I'm still gonna keep doing what I'm doing. Yeah. It's a real talent, right, Rosie? You know what I mean, Spectre. her lyrics just go so hard, but they mean so much. Like, every song that she does is so packed with meaning. And the fact that the songs are packed with meaning means a lot to me, because some people don't really think very much on song lyrics, right? Like, I even had some musician friends, and they were like, oh, Steph, we wanted to get your opinion on this. Like, you know, if you had to, like, rank, like, what's most important for a song, you know, like, between, like, the lyrics, the top line, the arrangement, the mix, and the vocals, like, how would you rank them in terms of what's important to you? And of course, I rank lyrics, like, kind of near the top, because that's what gives the song, you know, that's what takes the music and translates its meaning into, like, intelligible things for your brain, right? You know? But all of my musician friends actually rank lyrics pretty low, because they prioritize more like the, you know, the music, the arrangement, the mix, what it sounds like, and not what it says. So to know that there's somebody out there, like, in Hololive who, like, cares about lyrics as much as I do, except she's actually really good at it, oh, it makes me happy. But it also makes me feel like, man, I gotta work so much harder. I gotta do my best stuff. I gotta really body my stuff, you know? So I think it's inspirational. But anyway. Another really great song with really great lyrics, right? It was, the next one was Domai, yeah. And it's another one from Phantom that kind of stuck out to me personally, because I like music that goes hard, and it's got that, like, kind of electro swing feeling to it, like Nezubi Scheme did, and it's also got, like, but it's got, like, big band energy, but it's got, like, big Cali energy. The lyrics have such big Cali energy, and it really describes, I think, like, the roller coaster of, like, being a creator and all of the things, and I really feel that people come and go apart really hard. I don't know if the only way to whatever is to not give a damn about however it goes. I give a lot of damns, actually. I give too many damns. I've had my heart broken multiple times in this business, but every time I glued my heart back together, and it meant something, and it helped push me forward into the next phase. So, you know what I mean? You can give a lot of damns, actually, but I know the sentiment, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes it's easy to just, like, be like, well, yeah, that's life. People are gonna leave you. People are gonna desert you. People are gonna stab you in the back and betray you. But you just keep going. You gotta be your own powerhouse, you know? Yeah, but you do it for the love of doing the creative thing. Anyway, apparently her new outfit came out here. Not like I saw anything, because, you know, just to remind you, this is what I was looking at the whole entire time. I was looking at, like, 3 dudes' armpits, okay? But, her new outfit came out here, and she's like, hey, guys, what do you think of this part of my outfit? And, oh, don't get too excited, look at this. And I was like, girl, I'm just gonna take your word for it, because I am so short I cannot see shit back here, but I'm here for you, man. You know? I mean, but everybody's going crazy for it, so obviously it was a really great, really amazing outfit. And then, right? Yeah, it does look nice. I watched her stream later. She's like showing up. I was like, oh my god, shit is loud. I was like, oh my god, oh wow, oh damn, that's good. That's a good outfit. So yeah. So then she did Once It Wasted. Whoa! It goes so hard. It goes so fast. My brain can't keep up. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. And then and I was like, yeah. Right? Yeah. What a great song to show off her new outfit in, am I right? Yeah, that's like one of the other, I feel like it's a quintessential Cali song. It's just, it goes really hard, it goes really fast, it has a lot of meaning. It has a lot of meaning in Japanese that I don't understand, but that's fine. Okay, and then she did Overkill. That's like the most metal thing ever. The drums go so hard, the guitars, oh my god, and she's like, rah! And I was like, rah! And then, you know, I mean, we were going pretty hard up until that point, right? But let me remind you, I was jumping around in, let's scroll back to it. Jumping around in this, okay? So it was really nice. Then after that, she did the emotional songs. I'm gonna pause the silly music, because we got the emotional songs. Now we gotta get emotional. This music's too silly for that. But, you know, even though, like, the emotional songs, right, they're, like, they're less hard on your body, maybe, because you're not jumping around as much, it really hits you in the feelings. So this is the part of the concert where you cry. And, so the first one, like, that was Last Days, and, you know, like, there I am in the back of the frail woman pit, thinking about the lyrics to Last Days. watch everybody sway around. And I'm like, man, I'm kind of an old woman, you know. I've said goodbye to a lot of people. I really get this one. The music is so emotional. But also there's like a lot of references to her past songs. So it's like reflecting like a whole journey of like her life and all of the goodbyes, but also all of the things she made. And like, and apparently she took off her jacket here. Again, I just had to use my imagination. But I'm gonna take everybody's word for it. She sure took off her jacket here. Oh man, that's hot. Wow, I bet that's really hot. But yeah, you know, there's that. And then, you know, like with skeletons, it's like, man, the older you get, the more sentimental you get. And nostalgia can be so painful, and like all the past frustrations that you have become your memories, and they can be bitter or they can be sweet or they can be both. And like happily ever after is not really a thing, because your story never stops. You just have to keep living until you die, and dying is not very fun, but like, you know, like you don't know when it's gonna happen, so you just gotta keep living. And like, you know, anyway, I like the piano a lot in Skeletons. La 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 la. After Skeletons was Through the Blue, and this is the one that actually gets me the most. So I'm gonna go on a sad side tangent, and you can click away and watch Bibu or somebody play Monster Hunter if you don't want to hear my sad side tangent. It's only to take about 5 minutes, okay? But yeah, so I was really moved by this song in particular, especially when I heard Callie's like explanation of what it was kind of about, because okay, so she had a friend, you know, that left her too soon, let's say. And everybody had blue balloons, and they let them go into the sky at the funeral. And then, you know, she has to deal with, like, growing up without this person by her side anymore. And of course, we don't know all of the details, and we don't need to, because it's kind of universal. So when I was in elementary school, there was a kid on my block who is in my sister's grade. So I was in 4th, 5th grade at the time. My sister was in like 2nd, 3rd grade at the time. And this kid on our block got diagnosed with leukemia, and he spent the last 2 years of his 9-year-old life in the hospital. And I was his dog sitter when he was at the hospital. So, like, I had a connection to him. You know, I had, like, a connection to the family. I had a connection to him. I had a connection to his dog. And there was a little period of time where they thought maybe he was in remission. And, you know, he was such a sweet kid. Like, he'd be jumping up and down on his trampoline outside. And any kid who passed by, like, any kid at all, right? He'd be like, hey, do you want to come jump on my trampoline? It's brand new, you know? He was just the nicest, sweetest kid. Like, he didn't care who you were. He just wanted to have fun with you. And anyway, okay, stop crying, Stephanie. Anyway, so when I was in 5th grade and I was 11 and he was in 3rd grade, I would say, he didn't make it. He passed away. And my elementary school had a funeral service for him. And we had balloons, and we let them go into the sky, and I was the one who wrote the speech. Like, can you imagine being 11 years old and writing a eulogy for someone? You know, it's really hard. It's a really hard feeling. And actually that day I sat down at my piano and I tried to play a sad song, and I'd never played a sad song on a piano before. But I was like, this is just what I'm feeling in my heart right now. Like, I'm so... like, this is a lot to grapple with. I was 11, you know what I mean? So... it's hard, and I was thinking, you know, for several years afterwards, like, you know, I'm growing up, and he's gonna be frozen in time forever. And he's always just gonna be this kid jumping on his trampoline and, you know, playing with his dog to me. I continued to babysit the dog for several years afterwards, actually, because I just didn't want to lose that connection that I had. But we took balloons. I think they were red balloons, but it was like for like leukemia awareness or something like that. But we took the balloons and we let them go into the sky. And I had made a speech about how he was such a warm and open and friendly kid, you know. And at 11, you don't really have all of the words to describe all of these feelings that I'm talking about now. And maybe that's why I'm like, you know, crying now, because it finally all makes sense. But like, I don't know. I just... Through the Blue hits really hard for me for that reason. So that's the and that's the one where I almost cried. You know what I mean? Because that's a big impact on a life. Losing somebody like that who should have been going through life with you, and they just didn't make it. So anyway, but I think it took me, honestly, it took me until my 20s to embody all of the ideals that I put about this kid in my speech about how he would just, he didn't care who you were, where you're from, what school you went to. He would, like, extend his hand and offer to hang out with you. And maybe that's why, like 20-some odd years later, there I am asking random people at the mall if they want to have a cheeseburger with me. You know what I mean? So those people never really leave us, but they do get kind of further and further away sometimes, so... Anyway, that's my personal story of how I'm connected to Through the Blue. There's also a part though. Okay, there's like a part where Callie was doing speech, and she was talking about like all the people that she has to be thankful for. Which obviously, yeah, if you make it that far, you have a lot of people in your corner. You know what I mean? Whether or not the people come and go, there are gonna be people in your corner. So she was like, and I want to thank all of my ladies. And of course, me being stupid and being dumb, thought, oh my God, is she talking about like all of us ladies in the feral woman pit, right? Is she talking about me and Ame Lilith and Mina and Alex? Obviously, she's talking about the ladies in the audience. So here I am jumping down like, yeah, lady, yeah, marry me, Kelly, wow. And she was talking to not the ladies in the audience, obviously. She was talking to the ladies in Hololive, and that makes so much more sense than her specifically thanking random ladies in the audience. And, yeah, of course she was doing a shout out to them, because, like, they're Riona and Wawa and Bay and all of them, they're doing watch-alongs of the... Of course she's thanking them! They're the ones who have been through all this shit together in the trenches together, and they work hard together in their aisles, and they make their dreams come true. Of course that's what she's talking to. But my dumbass popped up in the middle of the audience, and I was like, yeah, marry me, Kelly! This is a little Hazakashi, it's whatever. No one heard it, right? No one heard me screaming. I was all the way in the back of the feral woman pit. Nobody heard that. Nobody heard me screaming in the back of the... I was too short to be heard. I'm sure it's fine. Everything's fine. I'm gonna turn the silly music back on now. I want to feel silly again. Okay. So, I hit the microphone. It's fine. Anyway, so yeah, that happened, and then also, okay, here's the other thing. Oh God, I gotta bring up MS Paint again, okay? Because here's what happened. Gotta bring up MS Paint. MS Paint, what do I do without you? Okay, so, okay, we all have memorized the sliding scale of deadbeatism, so that's done. That's fine. So what I need to explain now is what happened next. So yeah, we're silly again, Rosie. We're not crying anymore. I don't want to cry anymore. Okay, so here's the thing. Here's the barricade. Wait for it. No, don't undo it that much. Okay, so here's the barricade. Okay, here's Callie. I'm gonna make her like a beautiful pink blob. Yeah, there's Callie. Callie. This is a bird's eye view, okay? This is a bird's eye view of the whole thing. So you've got like... Here is the feral woman pit. Okay? Okay, and here's... Okay, and then there's like stairs. Okay, there's like stairs and some stairs. And then here's the balcony, balcony, you know. Okay, so here's like... I'll mark it off. There's like... Stairs. Okay? So, anyway, okay, so here's like a bunch of people. There's like a million, billion, zillion people in the feral woman pit. In the feral woman pit. Like this, and this, and this, and this. And here's me, a 70 butt kicker. Right here, in the back of the feral woman pit. And here's this, and this, and this, and there's like so many deadbeats. There's like Debbie. There's like 50 million zillion feral women, and they're all deadbeats, okay? So here they are, and here's me, and somewhere over the course of this concert, wait, I gotta get the selection tool, and I need to make it freeform. Somewhere over the course of the concert, everybody's moshing, everybody's jumping up and down, everybody's having a great time in the feral woman pit. However, they also all moved back like this much almost. So okay, and then okay, there's that, and then so I backed up because like here's the thing, okay, here's me, okay, and I backed up with them because like I was backing up and backing up and backing up, except I couldn't back up any further when I got to this point when Callie was giving this beautiful heartfelt speech. I was literally up against the stairs, and if I backed up anymore, I was gonna trip. And also, okay, here's the thing too, like a bunch more people, somehow it seemed like, I don't know how it got more crowded in my section, so people moved. There's like someone here, and there's like someone here, and there's like someone here, and there's a, I was like, when I tell you I was all the way against this, I was like all the way, up against this, and if I went any further at all, I would be tripping. It was so crowded. Oh my god, a billion zillion people all around me. Oh my gosh, it got even more crowded. There's so many people in for a woman pit. I couldn't see. I couldn't move. I couldn't do anything. And I was jumping up. I had like my fist like close to my chest. I was like jumping up and down like really small because I didn't have room to jump around. I was like, yay, Callie, yay. About the back of the pit. Yay. But I can only jump a little bit now because I'm all backed up against this staircase. Okay, and I am like literally about to trip over the staircase because they keep moving further back, and I can't be like, oh, excuse me, because nobody's gonna hear that. Nobody's gonna hear some tiny ass woman going, oh, excuse me, I don't have any room to move because you, baby. Because we're in the middle of a freaking concert, nobody's paying attention to me, as it should be. They should all be paying attention to Callie, who of course is up here in the front. So, I'm about to trip and die and break all my bones over this step, and or the other alternative to that is that I just end up touching somebody's butt, and I hate butts, and I don't want to touch them. I don't want anything to do with them unless I'm kicking them, as the name Stephanie Butt Kicker implies. I only want kick butts in karate. I do not want any other dealings with other people's butts. Okay, so I could have roared, but maybe I should have bitten them or something. I don't know, but anyway, I was just a little social anxiety's a biatch. You know what I'm talking about? So I hear him up against this step, and I hear people back me going, oh man, like everybody backed up a lot. People are gonna fall over the step. I'm like, yeah, no shit. So here's, but then there's somebody here. This is a nice deadbeat, okay? And then they were like, hey, I think there's like a little bit of room over here. You wanna come up and stand up on this step? And I was like, oh, yes! Oh, thank God! Thank God for you, nice deadbeat. I don't know what I would do if you hadn't invited me onto this step. I probably would have tripped and fallen and died. Thank you, nice deadbeat. Thank you so much. And I got up next to the nice deadbeat, and here I was. Oh my God, Stephanie Butt Kicker is moving up one level in the world. I am moving from the feral woman pit to like the first level of hell right here. Actually, I was on his left, but I didn't want to cover the word stairs. But you know that these are stairs, okay? So I got up on that thing, and for the first time in the whole concert, I could see Mori. I could see her. I could almost see her from head to toe. I could see her. I saw her for the first time. I got up on the step, and I was like, oh shit, I can see her. And the nice deadbeat next to me was like, is that better? I was like, that's so much better! Yeah, Callie, yeah, I can see you. You're so beautiful, yeah. So I did, and I got to be on the step for the rest of the concert, and I got to see at least like 60% of Callie for the rest of the concert. That was an amazing upgrade. That was so good. That was so great. Thank you, nice Debbie. I'll never forget your kindness for making room for me on the step and pulling me out of the feral woman. But even though I was still kind of a feral woman, but you know, I was being a feral woman somewhere else, which is fine. Yeah. So anyway, we went back to songs that go hard after that. Thank goodness. I don't think I can take any more crying. So, we did Taste of Death, right? That was another one from Cinderella. Like, oh, she's gonna step on us. Oh man, she's just smush your throat. She's gonna kick your butt. And then, you know, we got like somewhere halfway between being like emotional and songs that go hard, we have Tide, and Tide is another one of my favorites. My favorite lyric from that, it's like just the shortest little micro bit of lyrics, right? As it goes like, wait for it, I had to sing through the whole thing in my head. I remember what is my favorite lyric. Passion fades, but so do scars. That's my favorite part, because I felt that too. Again, being a person who's like on a creative journey and like, you know, I'm still getting there, whatever. And like sometimes you get so fucking burnt out, man. But you know, like, and so like, you know, but then the sadness of all the people backstabbing and betraying you and bullying you and being mean to you, and all of the losses and all of the people leaving and all the people going their separate ways and fighting and whatever happened, you know, that kind of like the pain from that numbs too. So I feel like that short bit of lyrics is like the absolute microcosm of like being in a creative community. And you keep trucking. Paint the future, make it ours. Yay! We can do it. Yay! Deadbeats, let's go. So yeah, I like Tide a lot. And then, you know, but that was the part where like Kelly actually uploaded a video of like what we would do during that part. So I sang along with the parts I was supposed to sing along with. Should we ignite your flame? And then we were all swaying back and forth. Okay, here's the thing though, Deadbeats, we gotta practice a little more. We gotta be more in sync with each other. You gotta look at what the guy in front of you is doing, man. We were like wobbling all over the place. We were a little too wobbly. We were like Jello, and we needed to be more like a flan. Do you understand what I'm saying? But I mean, not bad for a first try. I respect the hustle. We did our best, Steph. We did our best. And then for, you know, it was, you know, like the quote-unquote last song. You know, it's the last song. Of course, it was Go Getters. That's like one of our most iconic songs ever. Usually, everybody was like, yeah. And I'm jumping up and down, like, yeah, Go Getters, let's go. I love this song. You're so good. Oh my God, you were in an anime. I saw you in an anime. Whoa. That was a fun time. That was a real great fun time. So, that was a great way to end things, quote unquote. But then, oh yeah, you know, people, they wanted more. The people were clamoring for more mori. We need more and more and mori. See what I did there? Oh, that was a fun wordplay. Somebody write a memo. Somebody write that down. That's good shit. Anyway, and we were like, encore. Some people were going, encore. That's cute, that's clever. We want that, and Cali. And it felt like it took a really long time for the encore, you know, because, but mostly I think it's just the anticipation. The anticipation makes it feel like forever. So, you know, and then the lights went back down, and we were all like, yeah. Like, oh my God, she's back. Can you believe she's back? I'm so surprised she's back. Can you believe it? Oh my God, she came back. Oh wow, can you believe it? She came back. Oh, she was for us. We were screaming. Yeah. Also, I'm gonna take up. We don't need MS Paint anymore. I think we're good. Yeah. So that was the saying. Oh my God, we got like a really long encore. The encore was like a lot, man. It's like when she first was like, okay, these are gonna be the last like 3 songs or whatever. I was like, oh, that went by so fast. But we got a really nice long encore to make up for that. So she did Scuffed Up Age and Glass Slipper, you know, again, like, yeah, some kind of throwbacks to, like, you know, past songs and stuff like that. It's like, wow. So we got, like, 2 classics and 2 modern. I feel like everything before Jigoku 6 is a classic, and everything Jigoku 6 forward is, like, modern mori, and there's nothing in between. But anyway, yeah, so we got 2 classics and 2 newer songs. So we got Black Sheep. Okay, I gotta tell you. Okay. Black Sheep is actually my favorite, I think, from Jigoku 6. The picture of a perfect human every day and all of that stuff, because it goes so hard. It goes the video and the video. The video is one of my favorite things. It goes so hard. Like, the video goes as hard as the music, and she drew it herself. Holy shit. Can you imagine being a woman, being a whole woman who knows how to rap and draw and animate and sing and play the bass and put on a show and do live streams and play games where you die from the guys and the thing? That's a lot. How does she do all that? I don't know. She's really good at things. How does she be so good at things? I gotta learn. What is the secret? But anyway, yeah, so those are really hype for me. And then she did, as the last song, she did Left for Dead Lullaby, which is like a very interesting choice. Very interesting interesting choice. Yeah, I'm glad you agree with me, Spectre, by the way. Yeah, we have good... Damn, Spectre, we have good taste. Okay. So, yeah, Left 4 Dead Lullaby. Very, very interesting choice for a last song. And it, like, starts off, you know, like, quiet, and then it kind of starts to go hard, and then you go home, and then the song's... And you go home, and the song's over. And that was the concert! That was the concert. So, but at the end of the concert, the deadbeat who was nice and let me up on the step was like, hey, you know, maybe like, you know, I guess probably for the purpose of me not getting trampled. If you want to hold on to the back of my hoodie, because he had like a hoodie like tied to his neck, like a, you know how you do when you like play golf or something and you want to look preppy or whatever. But anyway, he had his sweatshirt tied to his neck. He's like, why don't you grab one of my sweatshirt and I'll lead you out of here? Because I'm just that freaking sure he was worried I was gonna get trampled. He was like, how was the concert? I was like, it was amazing! You know, and he was like, oh, that's a cool dress. I was like, thank you, it's pink! And, you know, we made our way out. We made our way out of the theater. Yeah, and I made it out without getting stepped on or trampled on or dying. So thanks again, nice deadbeat. I owe you my life twice. Wow. Well, we became mutuals on Twitter, so that's like close enough as giving as making up for someone saving your life, right? Now he gets to read my unhinged shower tweets all the time. Thanks, nice deadbeat. Your reward is silly tweets. But yeah, I made it out. And oh man, I was so tired. I was so dead. I was wearing my shoes. I was stumbling around. I stumbled down the block in my shoes. I still have my pen light on because I didn't want to get hit by a car or something. You know, but I got back to the hotel and I made sure that I touched base with Beats because we were planning to do like Waffle Day #2. You can never have enough Waffle Days. We're gonna have another Waffle Day after the concert. So Waffle Day part 2, and I was like, I don't know what time people really want to eat breakfast. Alex said at 11 because that's after like her hotel checkout or whatever. And then, you know, other people, though, might have to leave earlier. So it's like, Beats, here's the deal. So, like, Alex said 11, but if people want to come earlier, if there's other people who want to come earlier than 11, I will literally sit there and eat 2 breakfasts like a hobbit. I will literally have second breakfast. I will have 2 waffle breakfasts in one day because you can never have enough waffles, okay? But as it turned out, most people's flights actually left really, really early. Man, I tried to get Gino. I was trying to get a lot of KFP because, like, I see them on Twitter all the time. We like each other's tweets, but, like, we don't get to like actually see each other very much, so but I left a lot of the wrangling to Beats. So we did that, and I was like, okay, so yeah, here's the plan. Breakfast at 11 and maybe second breakfast, but it's whatever. And then I was like, okay, so okay, well now here I am in my motel room. You know, I'm just gonna maybe sit here. I'm gonna work on some lyrics for a little bit, and then I was like. I fell asleep. I fell asleep like immediately. Oh my god, I was out by like 11 p.m. What the hell? I blame Left 4 Dead Lullaby. So anyway, I slept a little bit, but then something woke me up. There was like a wild rumpus outside or something, and then I heard people coming back from like an after party or something. I was like, it's 2 a.m. Keep it down, you crazy deadbeats. Grandma's trying to sleep. You know? So I was up for a few hours in the middle of the night because it's fine. Because I went to bed early and I lost a few hours of sleep, and it all kind of evened out in the end, so yeah, anyway, okay, so now I can finally move on to the next phase of the slide, which is the part where I eat waffles again. Yeah, okay, so I got dressed up for a waffle breakfast like you do. I bought a brand new sundress because, like, oh, I'm in Hollywood. I want to wear something kind of vintage, kind of Hollywood-y, and I want to wear my Florida woman hat, but I guess it's my Hollywood hat just for like one day. I got the Florida woman hat when I was in Florida with my mom because I needed a big floppy hat to protect me from the harsh rays of the sun. And also, I just thought it was kind of a funny looking hat. I like funny looking hats. So anyway, yeah, I wear my Florida woman hat and my brand new sundress and you know, my official KFP backpack, because like you do. I put Death Sensei in the suitcase at that point. I felt like I did not want to be walking around with Death Sensei so much anymore because I had to like really get going after this. But yeah, so we have like our KF Beats breakfast, right? And so I wrangled Alex and Alice's sister, and then Beats wrangled himself and Cruz, and also Bear came back. Oh my god, I didn't recognize him because the first day that I saw him, Bear is the deadbeat from Taiwan. So Bear is there, and he's like in the back of the group. He's like following us in. I was like, are you having breakfast too? He's like, it's me, it's Bear. I was like, oh my god, Bear! I didn't recognize you without the hoppy. Bear looks so normal. He was wearing like an Arsenal football jersey. I was like, oh, hell yeah, Arsenal actually. But oh my god, Bear! You're a normal human. Sorry, I didn't recognize you, bro. And we all sat down and we went to Waffle. So it was a very good balance between KP and Debbie's, and we had a really nice waffle. She was chicken and waffles. And it was funny too because like one of the other deadbeats in the server had recommended me like, oh, you gotta get Roscoe's. That's like a Hollywood staple. It's like a California staple. Like you gotta get waffles from Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. And I saw, like, just as a coincidence, it looked like Callie had also had, like, chicken and waffles, like, delivered to her, like, around the time of the concert. I was like, wow, I feel so close to Callie. I'm eating the same chicken and waffles. Yeah. But yeah, so we did that just by coincidence. We had the same chicken and waffles. And then we would put their stuff on the table like you do, you know. So we had a perfect mix of KFP and deadbeat stuff. And we ate breakfast with this stuff on the table because we're cool and awesome like that. Yeah, here's a picture of the chicken and waffles, by the way. And this is the hot sauce. It's called House of Chicken and Waffles, Roscoe's Reaper pepper sauce. It's like, wow, it mentions a chicken, it mentions a Reaper. Damn, it's really good. This Takamori hot sauce is the shit. Everybody eat it. It's the symbol of our friendship. This is KFP and deadbeats. This hot sauce slaps. I put that shit on everything. I put it at the end of the table. I was like, you guys gotta try the Takamori hot sauce. It's the business. This is the shit right here. I recommend putting it on your chicken, maybe not so much the waffle. Waffles are, I put syrup on the waffle. Yeah. And then, okay, so we all like exchange stuff, okay, so Alex had stickers. Look at this cute sticker. Alex was giving it to people at the concert. It's got Tutu, it's got Ghost Cat, it's got Callie, it's got like all 3 cute things on it, you know? And it's a really great sticker, and I'm really glad that I got one. I'm really glad I got to meet Alex. I do have regrets that I didn't get to meet some of the other deadbeats who are like passing out stuff. Maybe I'll get him next time. But I was really happy at least I got to get Alex's very special, like, and Alex made it herself also, so this was really nice and really cool. And then Bear is so extra. Oh my gosh, not only did Bear bring like a bunch of cards from the Hololive trading card game and gave some to everybody. I took one for Death Sensei and one for me, you know. Also brought like an actual bottle of Monetization wine. Oh my god, it's real. It looks so classy on the outside. You don't even know that it's weeb wine. It's real. It's got cherry petals in it, and it's got a card in it. But most importantly, so here's the thing. So he was like, I wanted to share it with people, but we didn't get a chance at the off-kai, so I'm just gonna give it to one of you guys. You can like fight over it or whatever. And like me and Cruz were both like, oh yeah, like we're not big drinkers or anything, so like we'll pass on the actual wine or whatever. And also I was like, it's not gonna fit my suitcase, so there's that. But what I did get was I vied for, I put my name in the hat for the standee that came with the wine. Oh man, look at that standee. It's so beautiful. It's so pink. Pink is my happy color, and it's got Callie on it. It's got her ears thing, and she looks really cool. I was like, oh my god, Bear, I'm gonna treasure this. I'm gonna treasure this for the rest of my natural life. She is my wife now. I will take care of her, and I will love her, and feed her, and put her on my desk. I am gonna make her my wife for real, so... I gotta make good on my promise, so here I go. Ham. Wait. Where's my other? Hold on. I think I have some music for this. So sit tight a minute. I gotta find the right music for this. I gotta. Hi, Madamus. Ooh, woo. I was just finishing talking about the concert, and then the time I had waffles with a bunch of people. Where's my? Okay. Where's my bounces? Where's my? This is all my music stuff. Let me look up. Hold on. Let me look it up. Is it? Okay, okay. Yeah. Here it is. Wait for it. Oh god, no, wait, no, I gotta go back. Okay. I have my music, I have my folder. I accidentally clicked out of the folder. It's fine. Here's this. Wait for it. You gotta wait for it. I'm getting it. Okay, I promised Bear. I promised Bear, and I take my shit very seriously when I promise somebody something. So here I go. Hem. Can you hear this? Here, let me turn it up a little bit. It's not really loud enough. It's fine. Just pretend you can hear it. Okay. Stephanie Bike Kicker, do you take this acrylic standee to be your lawfully wedded wife through sickness and health and all of the other stuff, and till death do you part? I do. And do you, acrylic standee of Mori Calliope limited edition Mori Sakura, do you take this anime bear woman to be your lawfully wedded wife to sit on her desk forever and ever and accept her offerings of oranges and apple juice? Do you take this bear woman to be your lawfully wedded wife? I'll wait. I can wait. Take your time. You don't have to answer right away. Yeah. We're just gonna give her a little more time to think about it. I'm sure she'll come around eventually. Okay. Alright, well, thanks for coming to my wedding, everybody! It's been fun. Oh, man, yeah, the tax benefits are gonna be so real. Oh, my God. She now gets half of the royalties from my lyrics. Wow, isn't she a lucky woman? Okay. That's enough of that. Yeah. Anyway, let me put on one of my other songs. There we go. Let's just put something else out. Okay. Okay, that was a great wedding. I'm glad you guys were here to witness whatever that was. I promised Bear. I said I was gonna do it, and I did it. I married my acrylic standee. I'm a married woman now. I'm a married bear. Sorry, fellas, I'm taken. Sorry, especially to all the feral women in the pit. Yeah. So anyway, these are pictures I took by accident, and I thought I should just keep them in the slideshow. I was like, you know what? People don't usually appreciate pictures that they accidentally take by accident. So I'm going to appreciate these pictures that I accidentally took by accident. I'm going to put them in the slideshow. So here they are. Moving on. Okay, so this is the day. This is a momentous day. Why do you ask, was this a big day for me? This is the day I learned to take public transportation in LA. Because as I previously stated, I was never going to take an Uber in LA again. Not after the $90 plus tips that I spent on Ubers in LA. So I learned to take public transportation. And this is, okay, on the left, you can see there is a picture of the inside of the subway train station that I took because I looked it up. I was sitting there at breakfast with Beats and everybody, and they were all very cool and very nice. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna figure out how to take public transportation so that I don't have to walk to the airport, which would be, by the time I got there, basically my plane would have left already, and so that I don't have to take an Uber. And I realized that, guess what? So I was like worried because I didn't have a bus pass for like the city, because like at home in Seattle, I have this thing called an Orca card, and it's like a physical card that I like scan onto the bus. It's got like a little microchip in it, whatever. But okay, here's the thing: in LA, and probably honestly here too, but I've never really looked into it. You can use your iPhone and you can add it to your Apple Wallet. You can add the tap card or whatever, and you just tap your phone to get on the train or the bus or whatever. Wow! So I used my tap card, and I was in the station, and this is what the bottom of the subway station in Hollywood, the Hollywood Vine station looks like. They put all these film reels at the top. I wonder if they're like real film reels that were used by real movie makers. I don't know. Anyway, the thing on the right is the airport sushi that I bought. The most notable thing about this airport sushi was that I spilled the soy sauce that was in the cup. I took the soy sauce out of the packets and I put it in the cup with the wasabi like I do because I like mixing the soy sauce and the wasabi. So anyway, I took those things out of the thing and then I accidentally spilled the soy sauce all over myself. That was the most eventful thing that happened to me at the airport, you know, Like I got back on the torture tube. I was wearing a sundress. I came out the other end in Seattle wearing a sundress, which it had been a nice day in Seattle, but it was not like a sundress kind of day, and it was night. But yeah, you know, airport sushi, Chris. You know, you gotta live every now and then. You gotta try something wacky. You gotta try the airport sushi. This was the cheapest sushi at the whole entire airport. Oh my god, you wanna hear something ludicrous? Okay, so when I went to go, I had my airport sushi. And I was like, man, I could really go for some chocolate after that airport sushi. That made me really thirsty. And also, I'm like all frazzled from having to wipe soy sauce off my dress and clean off my dress and get all the soy sauce off of it. I want some chocolate. I need chocolate real bad. Every part of me hurts and I need soy sauce really bad. I mean, I need the other thing, chocolate. I need chocolate really bad. So I went to go get some chocolate. And do you know, they charge like $5 for a Hershey bar at the LA airport? That's highway robbery. That's runway robbery. That is airport runway airport robbery. Did you try to get me to pay $5 for a Hershey bar? Oh no, I don't think so. It's like $6 or $7 for a small tube of M&Ms. $12 for a bag of M&Ms, or $14 or something crazy like that. I was like, man, I got a Reese's cup. I got a Reese's cup for $4. And that's what I did. I needed chocolate, do you understand? After everything that happened and all the things, I needed chocolate so bad. But yeah, anyway, I think that's the end of my slideshow. Oh wait, no it isn't. Because I came home and I went home to my cat, who is probably moping around like this the whole time that I was gone. She really misses me, Mama. And she's very upset with me, actually, when I came back. She was at the door, she's like, map, which I think translates to, like, how dare you leave the house ever for any reason. I need to be around your person immediately at all times, every day, ever. So, but, you know, I reunited with this little goober right here. And we're very happy together. She's a little bit cross with me for leaving. I'm a little bit cross with her for, let's say, aiming very incorrectly at the litter box and missing it entirely. But you know, it happens. Shit happens, as they say. Anyway, that was my slideshow. I hope you liked it. I hope you liked hearing about how much I liked Grimoire. It was a good concert. I would recommend you go, except it's already over, so I guess you should go to the next one. Yeah. You can even watch the free preview, the free preview on YouTube.com. It's this website that you're on right now, maybe, probably. It's really good. And for those of you who are at Fest, I hope you have the best time ever. I sure had the best time ever last year, as you will know from my 3+ hour vacation slideshow that I did about last year's Fest, that I can't go to this year's Fest because I spent too much money. But, I'll get the next one. I'll get the next one. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate you. Don't forget, Takamori hot sauce. It won't save your life, probably. Actually, quite the opposite. It'll probably kill you faster. But it'll make your life more enjoyable. So do that. Remember, chicken waffles. And was it hotter than Taco Bell fire sauce? Yeah, I think so. But you have to try it yourself, Linkle. You gotta try the Takamori hot sauce. It's good shit. You can put it on everything. Maybe even put a little bit on your waffle. Why not? Go crazy. Life's too short. Life is too short. Sometimes people die, and you don't know when it's your time to go, so you might as well just put the whole bottle of Takamori hot sauce on your waffle. That is... yeah, okay, you gotta fly at me too. I mean, not really, but I gotta... It's 8:14, I gotta clean my house or something. I gotta do dishes or something. I gotta do some kind of responsible adult thing, so I feel like I did something important today. You two have a good night. I'm gonna wave my arms. Here I go. Bye! Oh my god, why didn't I do that while I was demonstrating how I was jumping up and down at the concert? You know the part, wait for it. You know, the part where I was at the concert and I was like behind all those people, you know, the thing, and it's like, oh my god, I should have pressed that button. I should have pressed the wave button. I was like, yeah, Kelly! Yeah, it's me, Stephanie! It's me, Stephanie Buckpicker! You see me, Stephanie? It's me, Stephanie! I'm fine, I'm good. I'm doing so great. Callie! Callie, it's me, Stephanie! Callie, I love you! Marry me, Callie! love your crooks, Sandy. I love your legs. Callie. Nah. 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 You can't see me. I'll be over all the people's heads, but I have some big energy, huh? I'm screaming my head off. Yeah, Callie. Yay. Yay. She works so hard. She does so much. I love her. Let's do another concert soon. Yay! Yeah! Okay, okay, that's enough. That's enough. Wait, yeah, Callie, yeah. Wow, encore. Yeah. Okay, now that's enough for real. I'm really done now. I gotta save my voice for whatever I'm saving my voice for. Oh shit, I gotta record things. Anyway, here I go back to my void. I'm gonna go back to the void, and I will say farewell. So long. Thanks for coming. Well, I really don't know how to end a stream. Wait. Yes, I do know how to end a stream. Wait for it. I'm turning up my desktop audio. It's time to end the stream the only way I know how, the best way I know how. I know maybe 3 ways to end the stream, actually, but I'm gonna end it this way. Here I go. Doing this.